add not interviews, that other thing, investigations. There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will attempt to play some RPGs after bitching about racism and stupid children. No, something else.
All
Anyway,
the quality content you've come to expect.
yeah, we're sorry you missed the racist jokes. We'll try and supply some more in a bit. Trust me, that well is deep.
Go watch some of our old videos and just extrapolate your favorite
right.
lines.
Yeah.
We'll do.
That well is deep, is what she said.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did.
So, I have a couple new ideas. Okay.
Oh
I don't
my.
like the sound
Okay.
of that.
Okay.
We're going to be stuck in this investigation for 2 more
So-
years.
so wait,
You
okay.
understand this?
So check it out. I'm gonna float this
We get
idea.
ideas.
We have Dennis challenge Garrett to a duel.
Who's Dennis?
Dennis is my homeboy that we rescued from,
that
from the
guy.
cage.
That's
Lisa
right.
Smirk says probably not.
Wait, though, we had
He
a
said
thing.
nothing.
A thing that happened right at the end, right? Somebody was
Willamay's
writing on the wall.
strip.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Do you have a character sheet?
No. Your cat was sitting on it,
Was she? Okay.
or your cat was sitting on your folder.
Baked banana bread donuts.
Don't look at them.
You just threw up.
I didn't throw up.
Oh, whatever.
I did everything in my power not to.
Okay.
I'm understanding.
So you pooped.
Just keep it in.
Because I'll feel worse if I do.
I know, I don't understand that part.
So yeah, so like I figure we can have him challenge him to a duel, and then that might at least get us more info on Garrett's crew, or even reveal who his master is.
Okay.
We're
What was my
gonna get
cliffhanger
attempted.
for the end?
I don't remember.
I
All
don't
right,
remember.
Scribe.
No,
Bard.
I read it. There's
Bard.
someone is writing on the edge of her.
yeah.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
just writing that
Vlad
appeared.
said something to that effect, but I don't think that was it.
Wait, what happened?
Vlad said
Vlad was
one-
like, someone's
Okay.
writing something on our location. I don't remember
Is
what.
writing on the wall.
There
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
that's right.
writing. I don't think it was specified what it was.
I don't know what location he was talking about, though, if it was like the sanctuary or our domain.
No, it says commune, and then in parentheses they put circle, so it means the circle that we're in right now.
I agree with Sally.
I don't remember any of this.
It was towards
It was
the
the
end.
very,
It was,
very end.
No, yeah, because that was the
Mhm.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So it was at the very end. Okay.
Somebody's writing a fucking shitty Yelp review.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Do we care? Do I care?
If someone's writing on your circle,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That means they're right
It
outside.
could be
I would
winter.
think so.
Summer is
Like,
winter
they
outside.
can fucking pee on that circle as long as they don't come in. I'm fine. Like,
course.
right? No? Is it gonna break the circle?
I'm stepping up to the writing. Like, do I see what's on the other side?
Here's.
Well, but the
Wait,
writing,
so is
we're
it
not
actually
there.
writing somewhere? I missed this.
We're not there, right?
Are we planning to forever
I'm
live
so
in this
confused.
circle?
I have
'Cause
no
if we do-
recollection of the end of our last
So-
game.
So you are
We're-
currently standing in a circle
outside his
with your
house.
the
peers and some
meeting
random
thing.
folk that
Yeah.
this fucker got together.
In a clearing.
Oh, okay, so
forest
we're still
behind my
in the
house.
clearing.
Yeah, you're in the clearing.
And
Oh,
Jeff,
and
because
We're-
he's the archive
Jeff
was
is
like,
there.
hey, there's
We're-
writing happening.
No,
Yes.
that was
We're
Vlad
at
that
Wizard
said it.
Con.
No, because
No,
Vlad
Vlad was the one who
Wizard
noticed,
Con.
We're at
who
Wizard Con.
noticed Winter.
Okay.
Vlad noticed Winter was there.
Archive sensed the writing.
Yes.
Writing. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What's it say?
Because we talked to her and we said, hey,
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was like, I owe you a favor. I can sway the hunt.
yeah. And then we
Yeah.
were like, okay, maybe we can cash this in to break a piece out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, Archive. What's it say?
It says, hurry up, we don't have all day.
Oh, she's still out there.
Who's we? You think it's the princess, or you think it's the queen?
Well, who else is
I
out
think
there?
it's the winter queen.
Probably.
She's not the queen. She's the Winter lady.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I was right. So princess, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, winter princess. Yeah. She fucking. I told her that was fine. Okay.
Because, I mean, it's somebody that knows the archive is in here and is trying to communicate with us because we won't listen to her.
She can wait. It's fine. I don't care. Like, does anyone else care? Like, maybe we should tell her to go have a sandwich. Like, I'm fine.
John,
So,
this is your show, so
Wait,
on your
Summer, if
show.
you could go have a sandwich, that'd be great. Bye.
Did he eat sandwiches?
I mean, if there's things to punch, then let me know. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
cold sandwiches,
just do
like banh mi.
things.
Okay. Yeah. We've been in this game for a while, and I'm still, the zone character. Like I still feel like the rules are very like nebulous.
That's been the entire game, pretty much. So, okay, we're ignoring that, and we're talking about plans. And what do you got?
Yeah, this is another potential solution is to have Dennis challenge Garrett to a duel of satisfaction because he tried to kill him, which might reveal either his crew and or his master.
Do you think that, I don't know, from what I know of Garrett, that he's kind of a rat, so
Yeah,
that may
and he
or
can-
may not trigger him.
And he can choose to not accept it, which would paint him as a coward and estrange him from several supernatural places. Like it puts him to ground even more. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it would do that much though. The point is that we would demand satisfaction, and if it wasn't granted, then he has to work even harder to commit whatever machination he's after.
So I think we're in agreement at this point, at least, that Garrett's top of the board. Yeah, now where we're at now.
Well, he's linked to number one. So yeah,
All right,
and then we're gonna ask,
I'm all okay with this.
and then we're gonna ask Summer to have Kita released, or see if we can get that done.
Yeah, so far it's Nicodemus, Reverend Hunt, Garrett,
Kita
and
doesn't
then
know
Kita.
Kita.
Yes,
Yeah, I meant like, are we gonna ask Summer to deal with number 5 or
that's right. Number 5.
Lou Bega?
Yeah,
Oh, we're using keywords now.
Yeah.
We're gonna
But yeah,
do
because
it
she can't know what
it's
we're
number
talking
5.
about.
So now every time we refer to Kita, we're gonna say Lou Bega.
Done.
I'm offended by that
Well, because
song,
I
but
thought-
all right.
The whole thing was that we were gonna
Kita's gonna be
have
so confused.
Mhm.
It's like, why are
Summer
we putting
who's
so much
winter.
resources on breaking this guy out? Is he in jail?
Like-
what?
give them the hunt target, because as soon as the hunt is over, then Kita is out of her cell.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen soon, but
It took a week before the hunt now, according to.
I guess
That's what I'm saying.
I just kind of wanted to get that resolved, get each of the things resolved as soon as possible, and as long as we don't, and to get a fairy princess from being all thirsty and being like, hey, just get her off our back.
Okay.
I mean, if we like the idea to put them onto the hunt somewhere, then we have a week to figure out who the mastermind is. Which, we're all good with them time frames.
I don't know. I'm feeling lucky.
I like it. Hey, Uncle Mabrook, how hard would you think it would be to get me warden status? I feel an urge to protect and serve.
Uncle looks a little uncomfortable. And he goes, I can petition it, but I mean, you haven't really gone through training and the boot camp.
There's a war on. Pressed into service. And I'm obviously taking care of my domain because no one else is. And I'm fighting Red Court.
What are you?
I'm definitely hunting them.
I can put in
Yeah.
a word.
Yeah. Carlos likes me. Ramirez, what's his name?
Ramirez.
Yeah.
Do you actually remember the name? Wow.
Well, it's from the book.
Oh.
Like, that's
Carlos,
a real one.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's for reals.
But yeah.
Reels.
Okay,
So I'm like,
so
yeah,
I mean,
get
still
to
fake reels,
hook
but
it up
more
with that cloak.
real.
It's not for
than-
fake fakes. It's for real reals.
Not for play.
yeah.
But I mean, once you put on the cloak, you can't take it off.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And then you have to do things that you don't sometimes think is correct.
Not from what I've seen.
All right, I'll put it in.
Right.
All right. So from our side, we track Garrett in whatever way we can. We try to figure out what his connection is to the coins.
Dennis, how do you feel about offering a duel to lure him out and get back at him?
Oh, how do I feel about getting back at someone who forcibly wrung my life from my body like a sponge?
Glad to hear you're on board.
In case he doesn't respond, I'm gonna go sit with the sword for a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes I can do this thing where like it tells me where I need to be.
Oh, I was also going to see whether or not we wanted to try and do a tracking spell with you since you have a bond. So, and if we know he's out there, that gives us that many more points.
We'll have a backup solution in case he chickens out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Vlad.
Which he might, because he's an asshole.
Yes.
So you're kind of new into the group, and you're a company man.
That's
as it
what we
were.
heard before.
It's like falling.
Yeah.
The neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Neighbors are falling. Sorry.
Always
Just running downstairs.
I wouldn't ask you to do anything odd, but if you
I
could,
feel like you've already proven yourself wrong.
yeah.
Now, when he starts a request like that,
Right.
you know that it's
I wouldn't ask you to do
Yeah.
something odd, but can you do something odd for us?
yeah.
Sorry, nothing
this
against the
once.
rules, but definitely odd. You're right. If you could just send us little audio messages or notes or anything of any odd happenings at the office, just send them along to our location. I would really appreciate that.
Okay.
Just strange goings-ons, odd visitors.
I mean,
I feel like that's the only thing that happens.
essentially everyone who visits is odd,
Yeah.
as we are
Yeah.
meta-human.
We're probably the oddest thing there too, because we always.
On any variation on that.
Suppose.
And that's what I would appreciate.
Okay.
And should you desire any odd ingredients for your brew or any other...
Did you make the introduction?
Oh, yeah. I was like, hey, check it out. This is my boy. Wait, which introduction?
Yes, you're correct.
Vlad and
Yeah, Vlad and
Dennis.
Dennis. Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's a party animal, and you love to brew, so this is a match made in heaven.
You were trying to get him to brew something for Dennis, because Dennis has the
Has the ability to keep
Infinite
it going,
booze.
infinite booze loop. Yeah, I was. Also, Dennis, I'd love to have you around the office, just to visit, tour it.
I don't want him in our
Yeah.
office.
Why would we
Oh
want?
no, at the head office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
You
Never.
bring such a positive energy to places. I'd love for our boss to experience it.
Are you trying to get our boss laid?
No, I'm trying to get her frustrated.
Yeah, I saw that. He's just being petty. I mean,
Yes.
normal
Anyway.
Donnie stuff.
So that's great. Cool there.
Dennis rolls his eyes.
Thanks for that.
What if it backfires and they have a beautiful relationship?
Then great. I've got her ear. Or rather her Anyway. Cool.
Ew.
Yeah.
Basically.
So we're holding off on number 5, and we're gonna ask to put the hunt on our target if we can get them within the next week.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think, our favor is going to be cashed in breaking out Lou Bega, right?
Great. Lady Malthea,
Yes.
As a patron of our family, I know very well that you do not leave your woods, as these are an extension thereof, and you have already granted so many boons to myself and my immediate family. But the people here are also now my family, and don't get all misty on me.
Whatever, I don't cry.
When she reads
Kita's
those-
getting more connected.
I would
I got
ask
enough can
for
already.
a boon for any one of them. I know not what you.
Extremely as she does.
Or our family's trusted in you completely, and I will continue to do so.
She nods and says, "I will consider this."
Thank you. So.
It just kind of drifted in.
Should-
Perfect.
Just on the wind. Like,
Should my cousin Dennis offer a challenge of duel to another party named Garrett, would you officiate the proceedings?
As archive and an impartial bystander, I shall witness.
Fantastic. All right then.
I'll go prepare. This time he won't escape our grasp. I have a
who's
couple
gonna
of
be
things.
his second?
Whomever he so chooses. Dennis's eyes linger on Sonia. No. No.
Dennis does a once over of the crowd, and he thinks to himself quietly for a moment and says,
Do you have a
I
cousin
feel
named
it would
Thor
be
by any
rude.
chance?
"I feel it would be rude to deny this man his vengeance."
I was about to volunteer, but
That's
that works
I was
too.
gonna suggest it too.
Your feelings are very well broadcast.
Oh, I know.
And
I'm
if
not
you
good
would,
at the.
if you would be so kind as to be my second.
Right on.
Fantastic. Okay. So, with all that, any other ideas, questions, plans, etc.?
No, I think that we covered all the things on the list.
Did we have a plan for the preacher?
No,
I
because
think that
I
we're
figure
going
if we
above his
can,
head,
if
right?
we can shuffle some of these other factors,
Oh, wait.
we might be able to get some more info.
We were-
leverage on it.
We were
trying to
thinking
sow
of trying
the
to
sand,
get
maybe.
the Reverend to try to take over or something.
Oh, he
But
was
first
gonna
we
thought-
take
'cause we thought it was
the-
Nicodemus.
Yeah,
But now we're
Yeah.
not really sure that it actually
Yeah.
is.
It's
So that's
it's
kind of
wielding
best.
similar power, but
It
But
might
there's
just be a
no-
different coin or something.
Yeah, but there's no actual evidence of Nicodemus himself being here.
I think we gotta beat out of Garrett like how this stuff is connected, and then that will
Yeah.
help us figure out what we do,
Okay.
if anything, with the Reverend right now.
I would like to purchase a new magical item.
What?
This is the point of the game where we're in town and we have this big sack of gold, and Tony's like,
A sack of XP. I've been banking for 3 months. No.
Well, we haven't played in like 3 months.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought we played last time. That was only
Yeah.
2 weeks
No, I
ago.
know.
So before that,
Yeah,
that
but-
was a
Yeah.
Tony's trying to buy the Elder Wand.
Wow.
Look, it has a
Everybody
GP cost.
knows that in the
I'm
movie,
gonna-
Harry broke it and threw it into the river.
Yeah, mending spell. It's
Yeah, but he
all
doesn't
right.
care about Harry Potter.
That's right. I don't give a shit.
He just says that. Who cares?
No, I'll save it.
All right.
Are we gonna get like a
I'll ask-
stone to
I'll
call
ask
the
later
Red
to-
Bull or some?
Close, actually.
I
Um,
knew
I'm
it.
sorry, what was?
I asked him if he was going to get like some sort of stone that can call the Red Bull or something.
The
And
Red
then
Bull
he
is
said,
involved.
I knew it.
So it's
In
okay.
our face.
Don't
Oh,
worry. I think you'll like it, but I'll talk to you about it.
You know,
first.
you have to summon him with actual Red Bull, right?
Okay,
Like
okay.
cans.
All right, fine. I'll just go ahead and,
Just
and,
pour
and
one
talk
out.
about it.
Pour in the
Mouth is
circle.
extraordinarily disgusting.
So I was very tempted. So what I'm thinking is I dig up one of its horns out of this clearing, and I give shards of it to each of us. And if you break the shard or activate it, it pushes you to the sea here at my house.
Okay.
Sort of like ports you.
Yeah, it's a port key.
It's an emergency teleport. We can do it with our emergency popcorn.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like, here's
There's
my
popcorn
bag.
shooting out of my pants. I better
Yeah.
break this bull's horn.
A little bit. That
It's
was sort of what I
basically
was
like-
thinking.
Here's the
Okay,
bag I
well,
keep in my
it's gonna
pants. It
take a
has
lot of magic
popcorn
for you to do
and
that.
shards of.
That's why I was going to
the
burn
Red
all this
Bull's
XP for a
horns.
new magic item to basically
Okay, we'll discuss
disseminate
it
it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's yeah. I don't know.
Otherwise, Tony will bank his XP until he can afford a mecha. And
later. And until he
Like
can
a
actually
magic
summon the
mecha, like a
actual
Magic
Red Bull.
mech. Oh, like Escaflowne. Just fucking.
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm okay
it
with
works
that.
with the dragon stone.
and it has the wizard
10
cap instead of a
demerits,
helmet.
John. You lose 10 XP.
Okay. All right.
Why does John lose
Fair
XP?
Because he gave him a dumb idea.
I was gonna
No.
say
No, no.
that can't,
A rad
that can't be
idea.
housed because you're losing from your own house.
That's right.
Yeah. Sorry,
You shame
Lisa.
all Slytherins. We're all pissed off at you.
Yeah. We're
You made the
plotting.
Hufflepuff happy. Stop that.
You're supposed to spit in his eye and laugh.
You know I can't do
All right.
Neither can we.
it. Here.
What are we? We're
Little
3
hats on.
Slytherins. Is she a Slytherin or is she Ravenclaw?
No, there's
Uh,
3 Slytherins in the house.
Yeah,
it's just-
JC's technically Slytherin.
3 Slytherins.
Snake Pitten.
And the drive of a Ravenclaw.
Oh, does she have your heart?
Cute.
No, she just thinks she's a
Yes, I know.
Hufflepuff.
JC is Hogwarts Voltron. Basically.
No, there's not much Gryffindor in there.
Stop talking shit about me. I can hear you.
Hey, it was a
Obviously
compliment.
not very well.
No.
Voltron.
Oh.
Voltron is rad as shit.
Voltron's badass.
Yeah.
More bad than Escaflowne.
Well, because Tony.
Oh, the new season of Voltron.
Yeah, that's right.
What were you saying back here, Potter?
Well, it's because
she was
Tony
taking a head count of house representation.
Oh.
and Tony was mentioning all of the different traits you have of
Oh.
the different houses, and I basically said JC is Hogwarts Voltron.
Well, yeah, kind of. I was going to say, so I got sorted into Slytherin the first time around. The second time around, I got sorted into Hufflepuff.
Sworded.
Sorted. But I always wanted to be a Ravenclaw. So, yeah. I'm a very confused Hogwarts student.
Sat under that hat for like 10 minutes, and the hat's like, should I get off the pot?
Well, you throw off the hot and you go,
Just
fuck it, I'm
sit
going
at-
to Bobaton.
Sit at whichever fucking table you
Right.
want.
No, but which one you want though?
Yeah. Just go sit at whichever table.
Join us. We're the best house.
Join us, Jessica.
What's that? Oh, it's Slytherin?
That's right.
Yeah,
We have
that
fun.
peer pressure. That's how you end up
And
in that house.
good beer.
It just feels weird because every time the tech about me in Hufflepuff, and then I don't know where I am anymore.
I feel like
I think it's the first one he got. That's how it works.
Yeah, you got peer pressured into going to Slytherin.
Did you tell him about the
Pressure right
banner
here.
story?
One of us. One
Because he
of
tried to buy
us.
one, and he tried to buy the other one,
Oh yeah,
and
for
then I got
some.
like all screwed up.
No, yeah, yeah. That was weird. I tried buying 2 banners, one for Slytherin, one for Hufflepuff, and I was told by the Amazon box drop-off people that it was too long to fit in the container, so I got a refund on it. But the other one was fine.
Oh, I see.
So I don't.
They just don't like Slytherins.
Yeah,
Or the
That's right.
Slytherin one's just bigger.
exactly.
Whoop-de-doo, that's new.
She
Yeah,
ordered a
huh?
Gryffindor one.
Yeah.
It'll be even bigger than all of
That's
yours.
right, yeah.
Like
But
an
not bragging.
inflated ego.
Yeah. You can only
Ours
see
is
one
just
corner
big
of it
enough.
at any given time.
Yours is just right.
That's what I imagine most Gryffindors are like, myself included. Jaren's a Hufflepuff. That's why he's easy to walk.
No, he's just
Sup,
he's just
Jen?
cuddly and don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had an involuntary twitch in my wrapped up
You
arm.
might want to move your food away from that
I think
situation.
I almost
It's
hit
gonna
a man
end
in
up-
the face.
You're like the most low-key Gambit.
I'm
Just like charge your items with kinetic energy
I
and
don't
just
know
blow
what
in your face.
It just went.
Just constantly at angles that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I almost got you in the face with that die,
You're
right?
the only person I know that always manages to drop shit upwards somehow.
Well, that's okay. I'm the only person who can fall upstairs. So, it's fine.
Just
Pure
roll.
gravity. Who needs that?
Sasha hit me in the face with one of her toys the other day.
Oh,
And she was on the ground.
Yeah. She
Oh well, dog though.
Yeah, dog though. She has this they bought her this. I got chocolate all over my phone somehow.
Yeah, for later.
They bought her this little, it was like a little stuffed like cow with a squeaky in it, you know, like,
Mhm.
and it had on the thing, it was like, oh, guaranteed to like last. She destroyed that within the first hour.
Good dog.
So now it's just like the outer shell. Like there's no stuffing in it. The squeak thing was the first thing to go.
That's awesome.
But so she just picks it up and goes, like, you know, and she did it so hard that it flew out of her mouth and just hit me right in the face.
Oh.
I was sitting on the couch.
No.
And I was like, what? What? And like, I couldn't even react to it because I didn't know what had happened because I was watching TV and didn't see that she had her thing. So this thing just came out of nowhere and just went,
Shit
Blah.
fly in your face.
and then of course Steven laughed at me because that's how our relationship works.
I
But
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So
All right, so we got Winter waiting for us
You got a
outside
plan?
the circle.
we got a plan.
Sure.
We got a plan.
I think we decided
our
on the
plan?
things.
Do we ask for stuff now?
I just outlined it.
You do it again.
Yeah.
But like
Spell out the
TBR,
character.
TBLR.
Well, then you don't need to worry about it. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good. We're not gonna use your friends to
Your-
track, so you're okay.
Cool.
Your
Ooh,
sugar
excuse
army.
me.
All right. Thank you all for your time this evening. Should you ever need a favor of me, you have but to ask. Dennis, I think we have some paperwork to do. I do a deep bow to Lady Amalthea and tell her thank you. And I hug my uncle and I go, I don't know, if you think the cloak's a bad idea, you know, that's fair.
We don't do it anymore.
I'm not 100% on this, but I will offer it to the council and we will see how they feel about it.
Sure.
I mean,
Sounds good.
even if they agree to it, you still have a chance to say no.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thanks.
In my head, he's like he's a capable person, but just like, I don't know about things. Cautious. There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Kind of dweeby and cautious.
Yeah. When you
always show up?
when you live in a literal tower, you can be that way.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Literally.
He's such a cliche
Literally.
wizard.
Donnie has
so-
tower envy.
No, I don't. I live in a basement. I like it very much. It's nice.
And I like it
It's-
very much.
Cozy.
It's great. It's great. God damn it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's just my eczema.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
I That fucking commercial has ruined just the words "it's fine"
Yeah.
for me for the rest of my life.
Dude, every day Mike spends 20 minutes
Talking about eczema.
laughing with me about it's fine. He thinks it's the funniest shit. He's like, when was the last time you saw it? I'm like,
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I actually have seen it, like in the wild on TV.
Eczema again. Like, fuck you, Carol.
Yeah.
Whatever your goddamn name is.
Oh, Carol, you're right.
Since you
That's
have
it.
that, I did some research on your shitty condition.
It's like,
This
you
will
know,
help
I
you.
saw something the other day. It's like, you did not.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
It's
saw.
like,
I
you're
saw
just,
one
you're
of
just
those
doing
like
this to lord this over me. Like, look
dipply-
at how much better I can take care of you than you can take care
One of
of
those, like,
yourself.
Dipley
Melinda.
30 times something or other lists,
Yeah.
and one of them was about doctors, and like 12 of them were, you know, please do not compare your Googling to my doctor's degree.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm
Pretty
like,
much.
well, maybe if your Google foo was better, we wouldn't have this conversation. Anyway, cool.
This is all true.
I shake Vlad's hand and I say, thank you, friend. Feel free to hang out if you like. If not, we understand.
I will keep an eye out for things for you.
What was that again?
Fantastic.
And then he
Not
turns around to the rest of you and kind of gives you all like
I'd
a
be asleep. I go to sleep.
see you next time, and he burrows in the ground and disappears.
That's new. Okay.
That's how he showed up.
He's a gnome.
Oh,
Gnomes to Earth.
I thought he
things,
just
don't
like popped. Like I
Yeah,
heard,
like
like I
he
heard a
popped up out
popping.
of the.
I did not get that
Oh,
visual.
okay, yeah.
I
It's not
imagine
new.
Daisies.
It's not new. We just don't pay
So
attention.
I
apparently
imagine
his circle
he
doesn't
appeared.
extend down into the ground.
He did appear, but
he
popped
straight
out of the
he
ground.
straight up gophered and was like, hey,
I think he was
What's up?
invited.
Yes.
Oh,
Go first.
Oh.
yeah, I invited
Just
him.
the whole
Last
appeared and
minute.
its
Yeah.
head stuck out.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm like, Jeff.
Jeff.
You only need to say it once.
I like
I'm here. You don't need
Does
to
he,
summon
though?
me.
that would have been 3 times. This was like 4 or 5.
And in front of a
Because
mirror.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
fine.
you.
Okay.
I mean, we really don't see you that often anymore.
We
I
don't
mean-
see you at all.
We just try to get it all in.
Mm.
I have a lot more responsibilities now that I'm not loafing around in school all the time.
I know.
I
Can
know.
you tell me about the 8th book?
No.
Can we talk about the 7th book?
The last one was the Deathly Hallows. I mean, come on. Oh,
No,
sorry.
different series. But if it's been written about, he knows it. He's got all the spoilers. He is a spoiler.
Yeah,
No spoilers.
but okay, never mind. I was going to ask what you mean, but I think I don't need to know.
Is it going to be great?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay. Is it like coming along, or is he like stuck on it?
I feel like it's stuck.
Ah, it's the worst. Did he tell you about it at all? I look over at Jason.
And
Did you
he's
guys
like,
talk
I
about
don't
the
know.
books?
Justin.
It's Justin.
Whatever.
Justin.
That's all in character.
Yes.
Jason.
He cannot work with names.
Justin looks at you and he's like, I'm really not in the books.
What are you
I think
watching?
we knew that.
Talia is like over here. She's like, "Hey,
Could
did
have
my
told you
letter
that.
ever get to where it was supposed to go?"
Yes. Okay. Quoi?
It's all the first time I see you like in the same headspace I am, 90% of the time.
I actually think I remember this, but I'm going to say nothing because it's amusing that it should look that way.
Huh.
You wrote a letter to Sam,
Speaking
right?
speaking
Or
of letters, there's more writing
Yeah, that's
The
right.
circle's broken. She can come in.
without actually like inviting her in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to be like, you can come in.
Well, she like she has the ability to enter the circle and talk to us.
Damn. Together, summer, winter, summer.
Yeah.
And Alistair
You did this
walked
to yourself.
through.
You have no one.
Oh, she's looking at her. She's smiling. She's so happy about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It fills me with joy.
Okay.
So Summer walks through with Alistair at her heels.
Al, you're looking
Cold.
alive.
Yeah. I mean, she's not as antagonistic when she's gotten what she wants. So
I've heard that.
Dude. She came down here and all yours.
Oh, I heard it too. I was like,
Yeah.
cat?
Yeah. Pigeon cat.
it's kind of like when your girlfriend gets hangry and you give her a loaf of bread and everything's fine.
She your girlfriend?
She
I
he
look.
doesn't actually respond to you as always. And she turns around and gives him the coldest glare. And she goes, "Do not liken my feelings to those that are quelled by bread."
Dude, but bread.
It
Sometimes.
is pretty good.
Dennis, you know what I'm talking about.
You heard that response.
Sex
though.
is great and all, but have you tried garlic bread?
Garlic
That's
cheesy
an
bread.
actual quote
Yeah,
from
there has
DMX.
to be cheese on that.
Garlic cheesy bread, though.
Yeah.
No.
Am I right? Am I the only one?
Not.
No.
Yeah.
Of course
If
not.
I,
All right.
No, I agree.
if I ate human foods, I would eat that
I like.
thing.
I like.
You heard that response though. They're dating for sure. That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure not.
Alistair sighs and goes,
I
"You're
ship it."
not dating.
I ship it.
Please don't ship anything."
I'm.
What does that
Can't
mean?
stop me. It's already done.
It's on the internet. Posted. Even with these fucking magic users right next to me, the
Right.
ship is too strong.
I tweeted about it. It exists.
He looks
Jeff
so
knows.
bored with his life right now. In his
Wait,
leather
wait.
jacket.
What's the ship name? Elmer? Sumastar? Sumastar?
So you have noticed that his hair
Sumstar?
is turning from the rich auburn brown it once was
Mhm.
into it's frosting at the tips and
That's
slowly
a terrible
turning.
look, man. That
turning
went out in
white.
the 90s.
As we're talking,
He's
like,
turning
it's
to
making
Guy
a
Fieri.
transition.
No, like the last time
Winster?
you
Or
saw
driving.
him, like his,
But her name's
his hair was
Summer.
light.
Yeah, but she's
quite
winter.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
He's
his
has
hair
his
is
skin
slowly
Alright.
turning white.
turned pallid.
Or it could, yeah, Alice Murray.
He was already kind of pale.
It's important.
'Cause
It's important. What was it?
Winster.
Winster
Winster.
is the ship
All right.
name. We agree.
Winter, summer.
Well,
Winter
winter
Alistair.
and winter and
Oh.
Alistair. So you put the S to make the
Winster?
stir.
Yeah.
Did you see you were
Insert.
looking right at me when I almost flipped the
Yeah.
pen again?
I saw you almost
Not
stab yourself
Elmer?
with your
I
pencil again.
stuck my
I
boob in
mentioned
the
that
way
as the
that
first,
time.
but that
Alistair
sounds
did.
a little
Alistair
too
Summer?
derpy. Yeah.
Elmer.
Elmer.
No, because they're not dating. They just fuck, and that's no. I'm sure that's how it goes.
It's this times hookup culture.
Yeah.
It's ruining relationships.
And they can't have a derpy, adorable name if they're just going at it like animals.
I'm sorry, you like in character talking about this?
No, but I really want to. Like that was my instinct.
There's
Oh.
When she said your boyfriend, I wanted to be like, they're not dating, they just fucking.
There's just a lot of pointed glances.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
You
Where-
are.
I mean,
Donnie's
I
trying
may
to
be out of
Are you getting excited? Because I'm going to eat that right now.
I might be out of line, but I'm not incorrect.
You are.
Donnie's trying
Anyway.
really hard to communicate that with thoughts, like just looking at people.
So yeah, my eyebrows are like at the top of my head.
They're arching in Morse code.
His
They
eyebrows are reaching
are
escape
fucking-
velocity.
If we could ever get anyone to animate this fucking podcast, that's just all it is.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
Donnie's eyebrows, they're gone. They're gone.
So
gone
magical.
forever.
They left. Fly.
What did I just watch?
Something beautiful. You were all witness to something amazing.
You know,
kind of wonderful.
you know, at the end, though, we're about to be killed. The eyebrows will save us. They'll
Yes,
come back.
that's
They'll have
the Deuce
grown.
X eyebrows.
They'll have grown their gigantic pair of
Oh,
eyebrows.
yeah.
Albatross.
Oh, I look forward to it. Yeah.
So anyway,
We're not gonna remember this shit next week.
That's okay because next week is
Pathfinder.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
that we won't be here for. So next week.
Yeah.
Someday
Someday we'll get our shit together.
apologies, Your Highness, Sir Knight. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
It's so kind of you to to desist in speaking in my sexual affairs.
I didn't actually.
Well, you guys were like, "Are you dating? Are you shipping it?" It's like,
Well, no, we didn't actually say that in game though.
The dating part, yes.
I did.
The dating part,
actually
yes.
did
And
yeah,
everyone was
definitely
super
right.
awkward about it
yeah.
in character.
Yeah,
And so I was
just
like-
wa-
Could've just, thank you.
There was a lot of looks and pointed coughs.
Yes. So I went, let me.
I don't like One Piece, but this is pretty cool. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. We're all very obviously distracted. Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was a dick for like half
Oh,
a
that
second.
is a cool
That's
tattoo.
really
I can't
cool.
see
That's
it very
fun.
well from here.
It's-
That has-
it's-
Forced
Luffy,
perspective.
Yeah.
but
Forward
extending his
perspective
arms, so it looks like the
fix.
guy's fist is Luffy's
Oh,
fist.
Yeah.
neat.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome.
No, that's a cool tattoo. You're right, though, that One Piece is garbage, but that is a good tattoo.
Oh, some people fight you on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't like your lagging.
Come fight us, internet. We're ripped.
Don't tell Jaren that.
I won't.
That's okay because someone in here
Thanks
said
for
some
you.
shit about Naruto, so I don't want to hear crap.
Oh,
What?
Like how she goes, like it's
Gloves.
right there.
It's me. But to be fair, I've never gone back and tried to watch Naruto by myself because the only experience of Naruto that I have is watching it with like dipshit nerd boys in English.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
That was the
Kinda
original
makes it
series
worse.
too.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Shippuden is way better.
I've heard that,
Yeah.
but it's also a big commitment, which I am
Yeah,
not
it's a
really
commitment.
willing to get myself into at this
and I've
point.
committed.
And
I know
and
you
the,
have.
and the Gurren Lagann statement, I don't get upset. I want to know who hurt you. So
Gurren Lagann hurt
like
my
that
sensibilities.
shitty role playing groups that made me hate it because of the associations.
see?
Yeah, it's-
and that's an association.
Yep.
Not the media.
Ah.
Some of the series.
So
Right?
you need to watch it still.
Okay, so I haven't actually watched it. I will admit that.
It is a very, very good
Is she-
show.
Is she pooping or is she peeing?
I'm trying to figure out. Yes, you.
Oh,
At
see?
you. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Okay. Well, 'cause
That's just like whoever's
I'm
watching.
gonna
That was a
stop
very
the
random
super
saying.
intense mission. Is she pooping?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We talking about summer? What?
This is not a spectator sport.
Winster.
Yeah.
Winnister?
Okay.
No, that's their ship baby.
Are we making that request right now?
No, because we don't know who it is.
I hadn't seen you do it in a while.
We,
Yeah, we're gonna challenge.
It's
What about the other one?
Lou Bega?
Yeah.
No,
So-
we were just gonna wait for it to happen.
So Winter looks and says, "What is your response to my offer?"
We will deliberate for at most 1 week. More than less.
The less time you give me to convince him, the harder it will be to do so.
Understood. Thank you very much for that information. We don't know whom we would request at this time, to be entirely honest.
Understood.
If you wish to put the Winter Knight on the case, I wouldn't mind the help, but I know that is
On which case?
on finding out whom we would ask to be.
You wish to borrow my knight?
No. If you
Alistair looks a bit like,
if you desire to have him assist us, I would not object.
or supervise.
No.
That's like a trigger word for Dawn. Let's not go there.
Yeah. No, I'm being very careful with the
She's
verbiage
trying to
being
get out.
used at this time. Yeah.
Like, hey, I gave you that favor.
Yeah. No, and I absolutely would like to have that favor granted as soon as possible. Without any further attachment, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, all with a British accent.
Yes. Exit pursued by a bear.
I still don't understand what you mean by have him help you.
Oh,
as a person. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get it.
If she wants to have him tag along with us
Hmm.
or if she just wants to have him.
That's what I mean. Like, do
locate
you
this individual,
want
then-
him to just be like an eyes and ears on you? Like, he's your DD. You essentially are doing your thing, but he's just there to be like, all right, they said they want this guy.
No, if she wants to loan him as a goon to help move things along, that's cool. If she wants to put him on the task to help find out who this is, that's fine too.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll even voice as much. I'm like, we're
I
trying
was
to.
like, you do realize she has no idea anything you're talking about because she was on the outside circle.
Okay, no, that's fine.
That's why I'm like, I don't.
Sure. I'm like, in theory, we think that there's an individual pulling the strings of one Garrett. What's his full name? Garrett.
Yep.
Marshall.
Garrett Marshall?
Yes.
Right. There's an individual named Garrett Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
We know of him. We will be interacting with him shortly, but we are fairly confident he has a master, and that is the person we would love to have hunted. So, with that information,
Understood.
you can do with what you wish, as I shared it freely. And then, yeah, if you wish to lend the aid of your knight, he's free to come and go. If under that task, So,
Summer turns to Alistair, and she says, "Knight, do you have any interest in helping along this affair?" And he turns a cool eye to the group and looks to her and says, "It would be difficult for me to proceed with that order under our current agreement."
Come on, hang out just like old times.
And she looks at him for a little while, and they
those
sort
times
of...
weren't that great.
What?
Those times weren't that great. There's lots of exploding microwaves.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, it's not my fault that I didn't know what to do with it. Okay.
I think it was.
They commune quietly. Like, you can tell they're talking, but they're not making any noise.
That's fine if they want to have
It's
a
'cause
little
they're
chit chat. Exactly.
Well,
Right
in
in
their
there.
Yeah, if they want to
mind.
have a little chat, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
So they commune for a second,
Yeah, I'm like
and then she reaches out,
Jeff,
and-
book 8.
taps his forehead, and a little bit of the frost comes out of his hair, and he sort of like has the old softer look to his eye again, and he goes, "I'll help them." And then he looks directly at Talia.
Aww.
How's it going, buddy?
It's been quiet.
Cool. Let's have some
I'm
fun.
getting cavities.
Right.
What just happened there? Never mind.
We'll come to
Summer
my
looks
life.
over and says, "You have my knight for 1 week, preferably less.
Of course.
The faster we can get this done, the better."
Agreed.
She takes a bow and then disappears into the frost, leaving Alistair behind.
So, Al, you got your own place in town? You're going to be shacking up with us.
I still have my own place.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't live in Fairy.
Did you see the flash of
would?
fear?
Yikes.
Yeah, I've only been there once, and I don't think I'd do that again if I could help it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Good catch. No, yeah, it didn't end up.
I just marked up my hand.
You're in
It's sort of like
Rare
doing a lot
form
of
right
drugs.
All at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
It's like that one time I ate a fairy.
Didn't you eat like 12 of them, though?
I
Was it
mean,
just
their
one?
feelings,
It wasn't-
not their bodies. Well, I'm not sure if that makes it better, but anyway, I'm just gonna stop.
I wonder what fairy tastes like. I try not to look it out. Anyway,
Sticks.
so
I think crumbles tastes like a pixie stick. It probably just tastes like dirt.
no, it probably tastes like Pop Rocks.
Ah.
Hey, that's right.
You're so bad.
I know. I'm the worst. Okay, so cool. Excellent.
What's your plan?
So
Have
okay,
we
he's gone,
issued
he's gone, he's gone. So once
Damn.
Dennis has it written up, it can be formally issued to Marshall's house, Marshall's family, and he can accept through the archive if he's of valor. And speaking of which, Archive, Guardian, I thank you for your presence here this evening. And I'm like, but if you want to hang out and talk about that book, or you watching anything good right now? I look over at Justin.
He rattles off about a few things that have been on Netflix recently. And...
Are those all on the? Those are all on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Do you do much ripping, burning, pull, like whatever it is that you do?
I don't know
pull
if I can put it on a VHS, but
yeah, no, because that's what I'd be after.
I'd have to like pull it off digitally and then like put it on a DVD. Yes.
Donnie has the same.
I guess.
Yeah, but why?
That'd be rad.
I'd have to get on Amazon and see if I can find some VHS though.
Why are you going to South America? Oh, that's the site. Right. Gotcha. Yes. Cool. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Or maybe, maybe Jeff wants something to do. He's got my number. My address.
Jeff sort of does the like, I totally want to burn things off the internet to VHS for you.
That's a great use of my time.
You know what? That's fine. I'll get a list and I'll see if I can find an intern at work.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
You have interns?
That's why I said I'll try and find one. Maybe a Ken can do it. Doesn't it sound like?
Wait, didn't we just?
Like, is it fairly?
You're not supposed to talk to the Kens anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not supposed to, or we don't like them.
Both.
Remember, because the
We kind of
Kens
fucked
report
them
everything
over,
to like corporate.
Yeah, but if we don't care if corporate knows, I
we
feel like
also
could use
took
that.
No, I
Some-
still we do
Still are
care
friends.
because
We
they're
hid
looking for
Sam
people that
from
we
them.
don't want them to know where they are.
And
Okay.
then old Kida kind of forever
Old
ruined
Kida,
one
yeah.
of them
Yeah.
by giving them all of the sadness.
But I thought it might be fun to abuse them.
Yeah.
So that's why I still consider them a potential resource.
No.
No?
We're
No.
avoiding them. We all decided.
Okay. All right.
Make your own.
No, that it doesn't. They always come out weird, like worse than Ken's.
Okay. I don't
There's
know.
books about it. It's not good.
Do you want to?
Wait, yours look like those Brazilian knockoffs of the Ken Barbie that aren't actually Ken and Barbie, but spelled slightly the same.
Yeah, but with a strange soul.
Oh.
Are you gonna make a Barbara?
It's
Barbara and Kenneth.
I was gonna ask if they had like derpy eyes, but Strange Soul is worse.
yeah. No, when they have a derpy,
Turkey
No,
soul.
no, no.
when they have a derpy
It's
soul,
Barbara and Kenton.
that's Ken with two N's.
Kennen.
You gotta make yourself a Robert Cop. That's my favorite. Like the RoboCop.
Yes.
Knockoff.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Robert Cop 2.
Yeah.
Robert.
just give it a propeller and then it's Robocopter.
Robert Copter.
Robert Copter. Excellent. Okay.
Okay, well, Justin and the archive say their goodbyes to everybody.
Goodbye, Jeffrey.
Jeff, bring it in. Hugs. Come on, man.
And still in
No.
that weird, awkward, like,
No. Okay.
okay.
All right.
And he like,
yeah, there you go.
It's Robert Cop.
Robert Cobb.
So like
Yeah.
I try and socially engineer it that
we need 3.
that it should
That's
be
right.
a round of hugs for Jeff on the way out, just so I can see if Willamay gets one.
You can
Does that
try all
mean-
you want. Talia is gonna be like,
I feel like you should roll that. Make a social roll.
Are you socially rolling that he should hug everyone before he leaves?
Like I kind of got Dennis in here, and I'm like, Dennis is a hugger. Dennis will hug it out.
Dennis looks at you like, you really want me to do this?
I'm not like fucking hug him. I'm just like,
No.
hey, hugs for hugs.
You're like, hugs for everybody! And Dennis looks at you like, you really want hugs for everybody?
I'm like, Well, I'd want hugs, not fucking. So, all right.
I could do that.
Okay, it's all right. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all right. I've asked for so much this evening.
Dennis actually lifts his hand up and just scratches his nose a little bit, and everyone just goes, "Oh, everything's so fluffy," and everyone goes around and gets hugs.
It's good.
Is everyone hugging everyone now?
Hug it out.
Everyone's hugging everyone.
Do we get to resist? What
This
if
is
I don't
gross.
want-
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
This is gross.
he just kind of does this, and then everyone's just like, "Oh, cuddle," and everyone just goes around and gives like a nice little
Yeah.
man hug, and at some point, Alistair and Jeff go like, "Bro," because they used to live together.
Yeah.
And he gets around to everybody, and he gets to Willow May, and he looks at her, and he goes, and they hug, and it's just happy, and he lets go, and he goes, "Justin." And he goes, "Oh!" And then Justin, who is much taller, like lifts him off the ground and gives him like, "Oh, like you," because they all live together, the three of them. And so he puts him down and he goes, "Yeah, we'll be in touch." And then everybody leaves. It's just a good fluffy mood right now.
Low five to Dennis.
And he
But we don't actually feel that that's
Somewhere
weird. It just
deep
happens.
inside Talia, she's really grumpy about this.
yeah.
Like, it's buried in there, though.
But then Alistair comes and puts his hand on your shoulder.
Okay, that makes me happy.
This is our lives now. This is what we do.
Emotionally manipulated.
That's right. It's
He
gross.
just amplifies.
He
It's
couldn't have made
nothing.
you do it if you didn't actually want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But everyone feels good enough with everybody in this circle that it's like, I wouldn't mind giving him a hug. It's not awkward. He's my friend.
What about that Lady Amalthea?
Oh,
Like,
She was gone by now.
Yeah. She fucked off hours ago.
Right, okay. Because I was like, I would have felt weird hugging her.
Yeah.
So what have I?
Yeah. Everyone would have been like, this isn't right.
I'm scared.
I keep trying to put my hands around her, but like there's like something there. I can't.
Why am I doing
It's
this? God damn it, you're so awkward.
I'm at her chest, but for some reason I can feel her breathing her nose on me.
Why are my arms so long and gangly?
Yes.
So yeah, no, when he bowed to Lady Amalthea, she sort of like bowed back and disappeared into the fog.
Okay.
That's her deal.
Yeah. So.
Um,
So for the challenge though, is there like all he has to do is like write it out and it will be off into the ether, or I forget how that works.
he will write it out. It will be sent through neutral channels to Marshall. He will have to agree to it. Usually with a challenge, the challengee gets to pick the weapon or
Right.
the type of battle it will be.
Mhm.
And then
The
a
challenger.
neutral party,
Mhm.
so the person overseeing it will pick an arena and oversee it.
All right.
It's the 10 Dual Commandments. You listen to
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes. The Code Duello though has slightly different rules.
Also,
They're very
I'll point
similar,
out,
you're right.
Garrett's an asshole, so these rules may or may not apply.
Right.
Depending on
Expect cheating.
Oh,
what
I am.
he excludes, I can mellow anyone out.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that he's not gonna pull a disappearing act again. I have a plan.
All right.
Uh,
Dennis gives you guys a. I'll see you all next. By the way, Dennis looks like Taron Egerton.
Aw.
Very clean.
Hmm.
Yes.
like,
He is a lovely man now that he's not like fucked up.
you got a good writing desk? You want to come back to the house and
I got a good spot.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right then.
He gives you all a. It was great seeing you all again. It was much nicer this time, and I shall see you all again soon.
It wasn't not nice last time. It was just
Really?
Speak for
Awkward.
yourself.
hey, you know.
Hashtag me too.
Nothing
As
that's
he's
Fine.
walking away,
Right.
he kind of like bops Donnie in the back of the head. Goes, "Stop pushing it, dude,"
Oh, what?
and keeps walking.
You know, you live a party life. It never lets you go.
Just before he disappears, he goes, "Party life!" And it's
See?
gone.
It haunts.
You just hear Andrew WK somewhere off in the distance.
That's right. That's right. Dennis is probably Andrew WK's son. You realize that? Right? He's a demigod. A god spawned him.
So Alistair's hanging around. He's got his arm draped over Talia's shoulder.
You got your buddy back.
Yes.
For a limited time. I'll make use.
Yeah,
Hey, Al,
that's what counts.
you ever seen a wizard's library?
Yes.
Is that a come on?
Yeah, I know. That come on, straight up.
It is, but in this case, no.
I thought he would have gone with tower, but I know how you feel about towers.
My Uncle Brooke's gone by now. He's
Apparently he feels his tower's inadequate.
Right?
I don't need a tower. Some wizards do.
Damn, that's harsh to say about your uncle. Hey, your blood.
Hey, you know, he can't have
He's
a
can.
he can't have a car. No, we don't use that word. We are related, yes.
He's older.
Uh,
Is that the wizard equivalent of like?
yeah, I'm like. Oh,
Is that the wizard equivalent of like buying a convertible? Like you build a tower
Yes.
and you start living up.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, he can't have a car because it'll explode.
Okay.
Right. So to compensate, you build a large tower on top of a hill, and you're like, "Look at my great edifice," and you're like, "We get it. It's tall."
It's great action.
Mm-hmm. Strong, firm.
Wait, is Sonya still here? Or did he leave too?
He's. I think he's.
Sonya's actually still here, but he's hanging out.
Hey, Sonya was part of the big.
So when Alistair
hackathon.
says,
Oh, yeah.
Alistair says yes, I'm like, "Have you seen my dad's library?
I mean, not your personal father's library.
That's like a come on.
Would you like to?"
That's the come on. It's
Sure.
creepy.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work.
Let's head back to the house.
As everyone starts walking together, Alistair actually gets pulled by the scruff of his jacket and like pulled down onto the ground.
What the?
By
Dad.
whom?
I don't like it when he touches you.
Dad, it's okay. He's just a friend.
He's wearing a leather jacket.
I got a shotgun back at the apartment.
Please don't encourage me.
That is too large for me.
That's what she said.
Rude.
He snuffs and a little puff of glitter explodes from him, and he's sparkling not his usual aurora of colors, but annoyed pinks and reds. And he flits back into your pocket and does.
I mean,
Guess
as far
who
as
has to
leather
meet the
jackets
dad?
go, he's pretty tame.
I know. Alistair gets up and dusts off his pants, and he goes, "I probably said something to deserve that, I'm sure."
We all say things when we're bewitched. Don't worry about it.
You know you missed this.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, you're a lot warmer.
Ah.
So I got some prepping to do. Are
Prepping?
you going at the house?
Oh
or-
yeah, absolutely. What you call it? The den is fantastic for that, unless you're actually doing spell work, which probably does not meld with whatever you two do.
No, no. As long as I got the little quiet space. Over.
Yeah, no, the den's soundproofed by all means.
Okay.
Why is it soundproof?
Because when you do magic stuff in a house,
Oh.
it's good not to hear some of it.
Okay, so you
Sure.
don't want like,
Kita.
people calling the
Yeah.
cops.
Perception plus empathy. Difficulty.
What is it, girl?
4.
Oh.
Saw me in the well again.
She's gonna crack
Damn
the Lubega code.
Oh yeah, she might.
We're gonna have
We
to
haven't
hide
talked
her.
about it in hours. Like it's.
We're gonna have to hide her and get a new one. God damn it!
Yeah, I don't want to have to go through more than like 3. So,
This is the last one, guys.
that's right.
Yes.
6.
6. We were just thinking about this, but you don't get the same feeling from Sonya. You don't get that same like I'm so awesome feeling that drags you toward him.
That's weird.
In fact, you notice he's been watching you with kind of a forlorn look in his eye. Even though he's been smiling and participating, there's a sadness about him, and it's directed at you.
You're fucking it up, Sonya.
Cross my streams.
It's all right. He punched me. He should feel better. All right.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Took it down, Sonya took it down.
I know. So when we get back to the house, I show Max to the den.
I was like, Sonya was with Max.
Cool.
Do you have like a no smoking policy in here?
No.
Okay.
Really good filtration system because.
Alistair goes like, it's
all
not
kinds-
near the books.
Oh no, most of the important ones are fireproof, so that's fine. And we burn all kinds of weird shit. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah. And I'm like, no, it's on the opposite side of the house. Here, come on this way. Actually, yeah. Talia, I pull down a like box books and larger and smaller and larger,
Okay.
and they look like children's books.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So
Making up porn.
I
I meant Lisa.
No, I'm not. I was thinking.
That looks a little too defensive. Lisa.
That would have been hard to muster a more guilty response.
It's okay if you look at porn.
oh,
We're
I can't
okay
see it
with
on the
this.
feed.
No, I'm not on the feed. It's fine.
Your hair is. It's very pretty.
Your hair looks guilty.
Your hair looks like it's looking at porn.
As it does.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not
allowed.
looking at porn. I am looking at pictures of Fruits Basket.
Oh, I love Fruits Basket.
Yes.
Who is it?
Tell us
Is it
why.
Hunter?
Amanda and I were talking about it today, so I was looking at pictures of it.
I got
Tell us
the
why.
whole the new collector's edition
Mhm.
sets. I got the whole thing.
All I think
Nice.
of is Cowbush.
Mostly on accident, but
I was making a face because he's giving you children's books, and I'm like, damn, she's not a child.
These were part of my upbringing as a being of supernatural
Oh, it's
ability.
like teaching someone a new language with a children's book.
So the
Are
small
these
one,
Fairy tales.
yeah, some of them. So the small ones are companions to the larger ones. The small ones have pictures and are easier to understand for younger people. The larger one has all of the details and do not have pictures.
Okay.
Whatever speed you feel is necessary, I wanted you to have this.
Thanks.
If you don't want it, that's fine.
I just don't. Should I just start reading it right now?
No, we'll take it back to the warehouse, and if you or if anyone else wants to dig into them to get better acquainted with what we live, they can. But if
Wait,
you
I
want,
can read this forever. I have all the time.
yeah. But if you want, you can have them.
Thanks. She pats you on the shoulder, kind of. Like she doesn't know what to do.
You're welcome. It's okay. I'm gonna go make a sandwich. And I walk back out into the kitchen.
Okay.
And I find a glass and some good bourbon.
I'm totally going to the library and finding the
Bourbon's
biggest
not a
book.
sandwich.
This is how my dad makes a sandwich. I learned it from watching him.
I figured whatever the biggest book is and read it.
In our life, that's the first fucking ingredient. The first thing we start to do in the morning is drink.
I should make sandwiches for everyone else.
This job is turning
Glug,
out
glug, glug, glug.
us into alcoholics.
Alistair props himself up on a table and goes, "Do you want to look at those?"
Uh-huh.
All right. So he sits with you
Mhm.
and goes over these stories with you.
Cool.
Yes.
Cute.
I make
Sonia
a plate
and...
of PB&Js.
Oh, good job.
Willam
That's
is
all that's in the house.
what is this like a multi-storied house? or
Yeah,
is it
3 stories.
3 stories? Yeah.
And then there's basements, but those doors are locked.
Yeah, no, I imagine.
Those are for the mundane.
Willam is like in a bedroom hanging out with the banjo. She got her dulcimer.
And they're rocking out together.
Yep. Like a bluegrass concert up in there.
As she plays with her dulcimer, what do you like tune-wise?
Like happy country bluegrass tunes.
You feel a little happier inside.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's geared specifically toward were animals, but those of you who have an animal instinct also
Oh.
feel its features.
Don't eat your own feelings.
It just they have no nutritional value.
Yeah.
It's just
Just-
you'll
It's
have
just
to
empty
jog,
calories.
yeah, you'll have
empty
to jog
carbs.
extra just to burn them off.
That would be weird. I don't even think I could do that. So do I find I look at the library and I find the biggest book there is and start reading whatever that
You
is,
find this giant ass encyclopedia of magic terms.
and then I start reading it because
Yes.
Nice.
A is for advanced bullshit. Because that's all magic is.
Yeah, there's
No,
like 30 chapters.
The word,
of A's.
the first word is actually 8 letters long, and it's all A's. But they have umlauts and fucking tildes, and
that
you're
totally
like,
means something in my mother language.
exactly. That's where it's from.
Like, I feel a kinship to this.
I feel I've heard this before, but never really understood its context.
It's actually it's actually like a sentence worth of information just off the one word.
Kita,
Yeah.
Superior Kita, how you feeling?
I was gonna go talk to Sonya.
No, but Sonya disappeared with Max.
Oh, okay. I
Into
thought
a
that.
shut door.
All right.
They're
Cool.
gonna
Never mind.
kiss. No kids.
7 minutes in heaven. I'm still wondering what
For
happened to my
real
shit.
though. 14 minutes.
Still wondering
'cause
what
there's
happened to my
2 swords. I think they're gonna touch
Looking around
swords.
here.
My shit. You don't have your focus anymore. You don't have the cheese wrapper.
Oh, that's
No.
right.
Actually, I heard this Kita never got a cheese wrapper.
That's right.
I thought she had something else though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
It's an Oreo cookie sleeve.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Nice.
Some other piece of trash that he left you.
I've moved into the front room with the plate of sandwiches and my sandwich.
What about
Oh, you're oh right,
Yeah,
your
that's right.
fucking fox ferret thing.
You notice she hasn't been with you, and you're like, I wonder where Kari went.
Mm-hmm.
what is oh my significance missing?
She's in San
I'm getting
Francisco,
dementia. Research
hanging
dementia.
out with a boy named Marcus. I
You
hear.
can try calling Kari.
I hear she's in San Francisco, hanging around with a boy named Marcus, whoever that is.
Crossover.
They sit in the same outside pocket.
And
Outside
no
of
one
player
notices them,
consciousness.
and they don't notice each other.
Yeah.
It's very Schrodinger.
In order to do so, you have to go outside.
Okay, I do that.
Okay.
You hear
So-
Donnie snoring softly in the front room.
Making that PB&J just exhausted him.
There's like a plate of them. I've had 3.
Exhausting.
Donnie was depleted.
He's just got like a little bit of jelly like hanging out of his
Yeah.
mouth.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Did you guys see that like
Sandwich in hand.
Food Network like recipe video where the lady is like, spread peanut butter on parchment paper and then like freeze it and then cut it with a scissors so you can make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with ease without tearing the bread. And it's like a legitimate like, I do this for my kids. And then she like puts the peanut butter on a slice of bread and then drizzles honey with it with like one of those like honey nut Cheerios honeycomb
the
drizzlers. And everyone's like, who gives a fucking 3-year-old an open-faced peanut butter honey sandwich and says this is the cleanest way I've ever made a sandwich? Here's my peanut butter on
And like, what are you doing that you're tearing the bread all the time?
Yeah.
Like,
How
are
much
you?
vigor are you
Either
using?
that or you have shitty bread.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
keep your peanut butter in the fridge? Like,
Yeah, like
And not
so-
only that, she also sprinkles it with chocolate sprinkles.
The
And so
fuck?
there's this
Something
huge
dessert
thread
sandwich?
of like sarcastic like comments under it, which is literally the best thing to read. And everyone's just like, I don't know how many times I've ruined whole loaves of bread trying to make one peanut butter and jelly sandwich for my toddler.
Wait, this
That's
reminds me of that gas station thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Oregon gas station.
when they
Oh
the
yeah.
way the
Yeah.
Oregon
Gas.
people pump their own gas.
Yes. Yep.
Now they have to fight. What was it? What was the term?
Or big pens for ladies.
Fight off vagrants.
Yeah, it was.
Did you
it was
read the whole
something,
thing about
transients?
the-
Yeah.
the
Transients.
The Dorito, the chips.
Yes.
For like,
Oh my god.
they don't like to crunch as loud, and they want a softer flavor.
And
It's like,
they don't want the flavoring on their fingertips.
Really?
No woman likes to lick her fingers in public.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, I eat Cheetos. Lick that shit right and like flick it at
Dude,
people.
I have like almost permanently red fingertips because of them hot Cheetos.
Right?
Holy shit.
It's like, what women have you been hanging out with?
Yeah.
I'm surprised this happened in this year.
Yeah.
Well, and it was a lady that
Not.
said it too.
Yeah, it was a lady who thought of it. And so at
She's like-
Saturday Night Live
She probably voted for Trump.
made a
She's
spoof
like
on it.
because she's like the head of PepsiCo or like the head
Yeah.
of Frito Lay or
Stepford
something.
Situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
guess
Now,
we'll
what was that? What's that terrible?
Or Funny or Die did it or something.
What's that terrible
Some-
show
yeah.
that's based off the book? It's like The Secretary's Wife or something like that, where women are property
Oh,
in the
right.
in the New Order.
Oh, The Handmaid's Tale.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, like it's some Handmaid's Tale
Secretary's-
shit where you're like,
It's only women that are still able to get pregnant
right,
because most of the
'Cause
population
everything's-
is sterile.
right.
So the women who can get pregnant get bought by the rich families to produce children for them,
Yup.
and they are called handmaids, and that's why it's called The Handmaid's Tale.
And they dress like Amish ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's hot.
Which is rather ironic, I think.
I have a question because I haven't watched or read the book. Is this supposed to just take place throughout the entire world, or is this just a story of something that's happening in the States?
It's a post-apocalyptic. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic area. So the place that it takes place in is called Gilead.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nondescript. Like maybe it's everyone that's left. Maybe it's just kind of the U.S. Like it's like a Pan Am situation where it's like
Okay.
it's this land.
Okay.
It's on Earth, but it's like an alternate version of Earth. So it's like
Could be anywhere, yeah.
yeah, kind of the same way as it's a dystopia, so it's the same kind of like 1984 kind of thing where it's like 1984 very clearly is supposed to be like England, but it's not called that anymore. It's one of those kinds of things. So it's sort of nondescript, post-apocalyptic, dystopian place, which may or may not be the U.S.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Wait, yeah. Like, it's not America, guys.
Call your fox.
So she goes
Outside.
outside and she uses
Dials
her
her up.
charisma plus contacts
Mhm.
to try to call Kari. Difficulty 5. Paiva.
Charisma plus contacts.
What if I have nothing in contacts?
And you roll charisma.
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing's coming.
Literally nothing's coming. You don't even feel a connection to Kari.
Well, hers is anyway. Ours is fine.
Concern.
Max, as you and
Selena?
thank you. As you and Sonia are settling down for some sword meditation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
that
Are you going to get to rub the sword while you meditate?
You should just hold it in your lap.
They're gonna touch sword gingerly.
You never let the swords touch. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going.
That's the rule.
Swords are
Except
meant
for
to
if you're in
touch.
private.
You gotta-
Just saying.
You gotta resist it. That's the point of the exercise. The sword touch you lost.
Wow. Who loses really in that sense? This is pretty. Sorry.
I don't think you are.
rabbit
Stop looking
hole.
at porn.
Well, it is kind of.
Is it hot enough?
I rabbit holed somehow.
Ooh,
related
that
to
is
this.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want it.
Me too. It's probably like $800.
Right?
It was on Yetsy. If it's on
It's on-
Yetsy.
It's on
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the Russian one.
Okay, Donnie.
Oh, you should show them the birthday gift I got you. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, as you're settling down with Sonia, his phone vibrates. He pulls it out of his back pocket. He reads it, frowns at it, punches something out really fast and pops it back into his pocket. And he goes,
Anything amiss?
children.
It was Tanya. It said, "You up?"
Oh,
Sorry, no, it was Kita. It said, "You up?"
that. Had the child die. Okay.
Yes.
How? I know we can't talk about this too much, but is she doing okay?
She's giving her babysitter problems.
I wish I could see that. That
Who's-
sounds amazing.
I thought
I might
she
not
was
have
a
shut the
they.
door.
Yeah, you're correct. But Sonya isn't as sensitive to this.
Yeah.
So,
But who are they staying with?
you don't know.
That's true.
I really want to ask questions, but
She is
it's
trying
better
to
not.
have ice cream for dinner.
She's space loafed in the library.
We have both told her no.
Aw.
Even for me, that's adorable.
Yes. She is a good kid.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could tell.
Oh,
Not in the library that I can find.
I mean,
okay, good.
no trouble. Nobody tried anything
No.
since you got them. Okay.
She is just handful.
Well, it's a reason to go back home. Yeah.
It is not my first time taking care of children. And
Well-
it won't be my last.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of a, people kind of see you as a big old lovable teddy bear.
I
right?
hate this.
You kind of have that vibe, so
I know. He does not look upset about this.
It's
But
okay.
he tries to sound like he is.
It's okay. Yeah. We all got our shtick, I guess. I don't know what mine is. So
Subject change.
yes, this is gonna be
Cool uncle.
cool uncle.
This is what I got.
Circle with words on it.
Vomit on it.
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Because I got it from
Politely.
XE.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
It's-
oh,
A valet. Thing.
where'd you sell them?
Oh.
And you can even charge
Charger
it.
one of those.
Right?
Nice.
I know it was like, I know it was
That's
customized.
really
I was
cool.
not happy with it.
Nice.
So cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you jelly? Should I get it for you for your birthday? It's too far away though.
It's never too early to plan.
That's right. It's never
Hey,
too
right
early to
now.
plot.
It's a little rough finish, but I like that. Like it's not super.
That's real cool.
It's got a bit of ruggedness to it.
That's right.
Smells like wood.
And varnish.
Yeah.
More varnish.
Thank
I was
God.
very happy how that one turned out.
It was very cool. And it had like
Does it have
a
space for a pen too?
it had like a Lego putting it together sort of element. If anyone wants to experience it.
Experience it.
Smell it, touch it, taste it. Mm.
Feel free.
Kiss it.
Kiss it.
Kiss it.
Oh.
Yeah. You broke it.
What did you do?
Oh, you pull out that bit there at the side.
But
Oh, this?
Yeah.
what I thought was a pen holder.
Why do I pull it out though?
Well, you don't.
Why
yeah,
am I
yeah.
even doing it? I
Just-
can't with my arm.
You've seen what happened to you all evening. Maybe it's
Yeah.
better to-
I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
But yeah.
It's out of its little knot.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's cool. Neat.
Neat.
All engraved. It's cool.
Yes,
It's a golf cart.
I like it. It's better than having everything just in a ditch in my
Yes.
in my drawer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Literally, he would just pull out like the nightstand drawer and like just leave it open and chuck everything in there, and then he wouldn't even close it. It would just like take it in and out. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Jones is just on his nightstand.
Yeah, I have a little
Jaron
box.
leaves his shit in a different place every time, and then he can never find it.
Well, like a normal
John
human
just
being.
forgets his work phone like all the time. Like, can you reach over and get me work fun?
Amanda bought me a Hank Christmas ornament with all of his little tentacles sprayed out, and so whenever I take off my rings and my necklace, I just hang them on each of his arms.
No.
Nice.
That's cool.
Amanda,
No,
I
excuse me.
use the little tea things that you got us. Like they're supposed to hold the tea bag, like your tea bag thing.
Little
And
snap.
instead, I put my rings and my jewelry in them.
Oh no, for the wedding she gave us
Yeah.
tea bag
Oh.
receptacles, and so she uses them as like TV tray or
Jewelry holders.
jewelry trays.
Very cool.
Good size.
TV trays.
I was just looking at it. It says on like the TV tray.
Hungry men frozen dinners.
Oh yeah. Not oh yeah.
For the hungry man in your life.
What were the ones
That's a misnomer. Don't eat that shit. if you're
in the
hungry.
90s? They always had. There was like the little penguin and the lion.
Kids cuisines.
Kids cuisine. Kids cuisine. Oh my God. I was like, they always made them look.
I knew what it
super
was
good.
before you said it. But I
That was
wasn't
so
sure.
immediate.
That brownie never fucking baked right.
No, because they always made them look so good on TV, and then you would try
It looked like
and then
brownie.
you would try to make them in the micro. You'd be like, "This
I
is
would
fucking
want
Or you had to,
terrible."
or you had to like
Never got one.
pull it out. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to pull it out? It is melded to this plastic.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's like, oh, just cut the film open over the one part of it, but it's like, but now the whole thing is open. I
Yep.
don't know what your plan
You
is. Like,
just cut the
or you
film.
can make it in the oven. Like, I'm not gonna make it in the
Who-
fucking oven.
if I'm
It's a
fucking
TV dinner.
yeah, if I
Right.
no.
That
I
defeats
got
the whole
time.
It's like, I'm
purpose.
9. I can't use the oven.
I could fit in there. I can't use that.
These are left to me to make for myself, or my parents are at work.
That's right. I'm a latchkey kid. I'm not supposed to turn on an oven.
Right? Burn the house down.
My parents left me home alone. They would buy me shit to make pizza, like just
Yeah.
ingredients.
Oh
It was
no, we
like,
got the frozen.
make
chicken
this
co-
shit
We had like
yourself.
the freezer.
Make
The
your
freezer
own.
in our house was just full of like, here's the box of Hot Pockets from Costco. Here's the box of like the little personal pizza. From Costco,
Yeah, kids get
giant
one
thing of
thing
mashed
saying, you know.
potatoes, and it's just like
Nope, my
The
house was John's house too.
the thing of ramen. Ours was all ready-made shit, where it's
Yeah.
just like that's why
Yeah.
that's why I don't know how to cook, because no one ever fucking taught me, because no one was home.
I can microwave like a boss.
Right?
Well,
If it comes in a box with boiling on the stove instructions, it'll be perfect when
my
I
older
make it.
sisters, when they found out that I didn't bed like regular Cabbage Patch Kids dolls, they lost interest in me pretty quick. So I learned to cook because my mom would hang out with me.
Man, there you go. You turn into your character from last week, like
Yeah.
just suddenly there.
Yeah.
Like your sad childhood story.
Yep. Well, I didn't want to hang out with them either because they were assholes.
Well, there you
So,
go. Everybody won.
yeah.
Again, like your character from last week. All these other people are assholes.
All the motherfuckers are assholes. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, no, my mom would be like, "Here, we bought you all this stuff. Just make your own shit."
You
Like,
figure it out.
it was like we bought you like 3 full-size doughs, and you know,
I
just-
might be able to do this now.
I'll get you a little one.
I'm like, I'm feeling settled.
yeah.
Of course, they're all the big ones, so I'll just get you the one I already touched.
I'm also working on these if you didn't smell them already.
I know, I've been looking at them.
Good. All right,
I
cool.
don't feel knockoff. Set yet.
Hooray!
All right.
I'm gonna go grab the cat.
Yeah, she's face loafed on the futon. It's
Face
adorable.
loaf has gotta wake up. Because
Good.
I gotta get her done.
Good.
So you and Sonya settle down
Yeah.
after talking about how he makes a cute dad.
Max's version of like,
He's smoking.
well, it just lays the sword down and just smokes and puts on Edgar Winter and is just sitting down and not talking.
Sonya looks like he's taking a nap with the sword over his shoulder.
That works too.
That's his deal. As you commune with
Kita,
Finlockius-
you should poke your head into this room and see this scene.
What was
That would
the
be pretty
scroll?
amazing.
Dude,
Just
touch
like
the sword.
sitting by the window, just puffing smoke out, and then Sonya's
Easy
just
time.
asleep with a sword.
His search is much better than.
That's our version of hanging out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sleeps with his sword like Kenshin.
It's free.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. But as you're communing with Fiddleoculus through a chain smoke,
Yeah.
he sort of appears to you as that grizzled old Irish man in your brain again.
Does he have the awesome cable knit sweater?
He looks like the Gorton's fisherman.
Yes, so under the yellow slick.
Trust
the Gorton's
fisherman.
I mean, he's a sea shanty singer. He's exactly what you think he looks like.
Yeah.
Without the yellow slicker.
Yes.
But a little thinner, not as burly. And he sort of just like sits down like he's sitting on a ledge, but you don't see a ledge.
Right.
And he goes, "Okay, I'm here."
Well, good. This is always so weird.
Can you turn off that shit?
No. That is not negotiable. You know this.
You have your ways. I
Yeah.
have my ways.
That's right. You're stuck with me. You know
Lived with
that.
it all this time.
One day you'll appreciate it.
I like it, Dad. God damn it.
Good cookie, by the way.
Thank you.
I never tasted.
I haven't had one yet.
Oh, would you like a cookie?
Yes.
Googie you did.
Have a cookie.
And he goes, "All right, fine."
So I'm sure you have everything that's going down. We gotta track Garrett. I know you got skin in that game too, because sort of tied to how your previous wielder got killed. So
He darkens considerably.
I mean, it's a big cap, right? That we thought we had done. And I'm still pissed off about that.
You're telling me.
But he can't leave this time. So I'll brand him. We'll be able to track him wherever he goes. If he decides to chicken out, we'll
Right.
be on him.
But that's your half.
That's my half. Now, we set out a request for a duel. Hopefully he bites and shows up. But, you know him. I know him. He's a bag of dicks. And I'm not sure he's going to hold his part of the bargain. So if he doesn't, I might need your help figuring
I do
out.
believe he's a bag of dicks that's at the end of his rope, though.
Big old bag of wieners. Supposed to be a box.
Yes.
I fucked that up.
Good job.
A big old box of wieners.
Is that from something?
I don't know. One of my
It
coworkers
sounds like
keeps saying it.
this.
It's great.
Yes, I agree. He didn't look too good last time. But
Safe search.
all the better that we finish this job. So I might need your help figuring out where he's holed up in case he doesn't bite and come out on his own. We need to be able to get on him.
Well, if that's where you're needed, I'll know where it is.
That's what I hoped. See,
But I don't know where that is.
yeah, I know. I never really know either until we get there. Is that always that weird?
I think what he's trying to tell you is that's not where you're needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say I think that's not what he's trying to tell you. Like, I don't fucking know.
No.
You understand.
Yeah. Well, if that becomes a thing, then I'll rely on you. I'll wait until it's the right moment because that's what I'm supposed to do, right?
That's all we can do.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. What do you think of the big guy?
Sonya?
Yeah. Did you know him before all of that?
I've never. He stops. I have never fought with him, but I have fought with him.
Okay.
He has never been my wielder, but I have been used against him.
That's some shit.
The shit's different now.
That's some shit.
Oh, yeah, he
Can
had
you
a
tell me
coin.
about?
We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Or we know this.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that from?
But he
doesn't-
chose to be saved.
Fuck you song.
Yes,
Right.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Do you guys all know each other, or how does that work with those?
I know the other two swords.
Right. I guess he doesn't talk to his though.
I never talked to Shiro,
Tony.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
but he did talk to me.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm not gonna
That's weird.
get into that. You know me. I have all of my issues.
He didn't need answers. He just needed a sounding board.
That's how I feel a lot. But somehow hearing you talking back, like it solidifies it, because otherwise, I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I do know, but like I don't know. It's fucking
Yes, I know.
messed
You
up.
still lack confidence in yourself.
I know.
Blunt Irish man.
It's
Thanks, Dad.
you know, I'm working on it.
You woke a woman out of a coma.
Yeah, that felt kind of nice.
Yeah. You blew up a Ken doll. That was cool.
Yeah.
Kendall?
Ken's.
Oh.
Yeah.
A Kindle.
No,
He's like me now.
Okay.
But now we got to do this. That's I don't know. I feel it's an important piece of it.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be the ending of a chapter, which needed to end many years ago.
Yeah.
Needed to end many years ago.
Yeah. So we'll get on that, but there's bigger things on the other side.
Yes.
The role's getting clearer somehow. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just to see.
I mean, I see what you see, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like the I don't know. I don't know if they know, but it feels nice. It's like having a place,
She doesn't have a treat, stupid.
right?
Aw.
And just like
Oh, it's instantly a not interested anymore.
right.
Rejection.
It just feels like I don't know.
Treat,
After
nope.
drifting around so much all over the
You
place,
said something.
almost feels like settling, right?
You're finding a home
I guess.
and a weird family.
Yes.
Yeah. No, for
That's-
sure.
Talia's purple
They're good
excellent
people.
jacket.
They're weird as all shit, but they're good people.
They're my people.
Yeah, that's right.
Going to bed. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Good
everyone.
night.
I shall catch up with everyone later.
I will
Anyways.
save all cute Alistair things for when you are present.
Thank
Yes.
you. Appreciate it.
But yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna sit here. I still have a few more in this pack, so we'll get through a few of these. It's like incense. I don't know what it is
It's
about
your
it. Yeah, I don't know.
You should really stop.
Yeah,
They'll kill you.
yeah.
As everyone's sort of communing with their own thing, Willamay. What do we call the banjo?
Orville.
It's
Orville.
Orville, yeah.
Orville stops harmonizing with you and starts playing ABBA's SOS.
Oh, Christ.
Perfect. Just what we need. The banjo.
Yeah.
Is there a problem, Marvel?
Ping,
In the immediate vicinity?
ping, ping,
With the man who sent you to me?
ping, ping.
With what then?
There's a song that we should know.
You have to find one.
Let me check my catalog.
Um,
Am I in immediate danger?
bing bing.
If he starts playing a Cannibal Corpse song, to arms, we're about to get butchered.
He plays Son of a Preacher Man.
Oh Christ!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is something happening back in Morgan Hill?
Ping.
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord.
Is it urgent?
Ling.
Maybe.
Ish.
All right, Donnie.
The sax.
You didn't know that a banjo could do a whammy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he
that's right.
can.
It's not like the little glass slider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, because
banjo's
you
got a
have
full rose.
you have
Yeah.
the picks when you
flick.
play the banjo.
Yeah, Donnie's downstairs, passed out in front of the window. It's gorgeous. The moon on the waves.
Donnie,
The smell of PB&J
Donnie.
and bourbon.
Oh,
Donnie.
I'll go
Donnie.
to bed later, Mom.
Donnie.
Yeah, I got it.
God damn it, Donnie.
What? I'm sorry. I'll clean up my
There's
mess.
an issue.
Ah, well, I'm back.
Is the library close enough that I can hear this?
Oh, you hear it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
I think the only one that doesn't hear this is
Yeah.
Max and
because
Sarah.
all the other doors are open.
Okay.
They're in a closed door.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like lugging my huge book. Hey, what's going on?
The banjo says that there's an issue with Preacher.
Sandwich. Oh.
We don't have time for sandwiches. Apparently, there's something happening back in Morgan Hill with the Preacher, and the banjo can feel it happening. I don't know how,
Well,
but it's a magic banjo.
it is
so.
attuned to the
It
divine.
plays Devil Went Down to Georgia again.
It is attuned
Oh, great.
to
Satan's
the
here.
divine. No. That's
Just straight up
What?
Satan.
What? This shit keeps
Take that
ramping
shit on
up.
the top of the board. Satan.
I'm not prepared to
It's
deal with
really
Satan.
up there.
neither am I.
He's not going to get any higher than this.
Because it is a product of the divine and the infernal, it has a connection to it. Is my assumption correct?
Are you being literal?
Yes, I'm being literal.
No, I'm
Connection-
asking the banjo if he's being literal.
Yeah, that's why he and suddenly he was like.
Oh.
If there were subtitles, then I would be exasperated banjo
he
sounds.
changes.
I don't think the devil is in
He
Georgia.
changes from a banjo to like I don't know what's an instrument that would be good for you.
Kazoo. No. Sorry.
Mandolin?
I figured some sort of like brass.
Huh?
just a
So any
trombone.
instrument.
Yeah, well, something that would represent Donnie. For some reason, my mind pictures brass.
The first thing I thought of was cornet.
Okay,
Oh, there you
so
go.
he pops in a cornet and he goes, "Bing!"
Oh,
Oh, he's
Really?
answering you.
cornet.
All right, so it's not literally
Huh.
Satan then.
Bing, bing. I don't know what a cornet sounds like. Off the top of my head.
It's a small silver trumpet.
Okay,
It
yeah.
has a clear higher tone. It has a
They
clear
use
higher
it
tone.
jazz.
Yeah.
I made jazz.
I saw that. You were handsing it up.
You should do it. You should do it in mink form.
Yeah.
That would be
Right.
adorable.
Little pause.
Mink jazz hands.
I
They
feel
can spread
confli-
their paws a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah.
Like a cat's fingers.
Yes. But okay. Yes. If it is urgent enough that Orville
Yes, or
senses it, then absolutely.
and Felton
Can you
needs to tell me
remember
by
his name?
ABBA, so I feel
Oh
like,
shit!
yeah, it must be serious.
It's an unspeakable tongue in certain circles. I'm just joking. Okay, yeah, let's
agree.
let's get going then. All right.
Max.
Yeah.
Knocking.
Yeah, I rouse the
Sonya doesn't rouse.
I roused the I was rousing the library.
Well, this
Man.
one is Max, so Sonya doesn't rouse.
I yell over the music. Come in.
Gosh, Mom, not doing anything.
Was this Willamay going to
my
get
private
Max
she's
and
knocking.
Sonya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he tells you to come in.
Come in.
Hey Max, we got an issue. I think we gotta head out.
You hear
Oh.
Donnie. Grab a sandwich. Grab a sandwich.
What am I going to do with
Okay.
I
that?
mean, maybe not
Something
you. but-
happened.
Sonya does not rouse.
Is he
Where's
dead?
Kita?
Hey,
That's the
Did we
first thing
lose
to say.
Superior Kita?
She's around.
She was,
I don't
she was out
know.
front last
She's
week.
we're doing this
Yeah.
meditation
What the fuck is she
stuff.
doing
Like
out there?
I don't know how his
She being
works.
wistful.
Well, I'm sure he'll figure it out when he
Yeah.
wakes up because we gotta go, apparently.
Go get a
Alright.
sandwich. We gotta go.
I just go close to him and just like
Okay.
push him a little bit.
If you shake his shoulder, he sort of like slumps over.
Are you sure he's not dead?
I'm gonna check because
Ooh, is there
yeah,
medicine?
is he breathing?
Like put your hand under
Yeah.
his nose. Yeah, he's breathing.
I come in with like the couple sandwiches left on the tray. I'm like, grab a sandwich. What's what?
He's in deep. That
All right, well, leave a note, I guess.
yeah.
He's-
alright, I'll do
He's
that.
stuck.
I don't know what that. Don't look at me. I don't ask him.
I don't know what his communing looks like. I talk with Irishmen. Don't ask.
This is supposed to be the preacher. He's supposed to be watching the preacher, but he's
Okay.
stuck here.
You can't.
I'll leave him a note. He'll be fine.
I mean, okay. All right,
All right.
Same grade.
sandwich, car.
Wait. Can we just carry him? I can carry him.
He's huge.
I'm
Oh,
She's
that's
a
right.
beast.
Yeah.
You're like.
basically, yeah.
For real reels,
Do we?
Yeah.
strength plus might. Difficulty.
Oh, wait.
What?
No, don't grab him yet.
Just to see if you can pick him up.
As someone,
I'm still doing it.
Don't grab him yet.
no. As someone who was there a moment ago, is that okay to do?
I'm not sure. And if he's that way and we run into trouble, like I don't know, like we might not be able to.
I believe that you can
guard
pick up
him.
a full-grown Russian black man.
he'll be safer here
Yeah.
until he's in fighting condition, and then he can find us.
That's what I said. I said leave a note.
That's basically what I'm doing.
That's not
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it just to see if I can do it. Just cause.
You pick up the couch just to be like, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Aww.
Well, there.
Oh.
That's
What's my
what you get.
difficulty again?
6.
It's an 8.
You could do that shit with one arm.
Cool. So I just go like this and I put
You
it back
could
down.
you could potato sack him
Yeah.
if you really wanted
Fireman's carry.
Just had to let you know I can do it.
to. I never doubted
can-
you.
I bench press Sonya. Do you even lift, bro?
Noted.
I can.
Noted.
Yeah, I can lift 2 Sonyas.
Yeah, I just leave him a message saying we're going back to Morgan Hill. There's some issues with the preacher. I don't want to interrupt whatever it is you're doing, but if when you read this, either give me a call or
No need to lock up. The house takes care of itself.
and I just
That's
leave
weird.
that. I
Wizard.
ponder leaving it in front of him, and then I'm like, just like put it on the sword, like a sticky note. He'll see that,
It's like a Better Off Dead, where it's just like stuck to his forehead.
right?
No. It's like one of the receipt spikes he just over the sword.
Yeah.
So everyone piles into the car. Cars? We took 2, right?
Yeah.
Donnie,
I'm
before
pretty sure I
you
still took my
leave-
bike.
Yeah, there was a motorcycle, and I think Talia stole a car, or is using a car she stole.
Did we go in?
And I
Did
I
we
think we carpooled because we wanted to go to the house.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just 2 cars because you didn't want to bring Sadness car.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
bring Sadness.
So I drove a car. You brought your motorcycle, and then I figured there was one more
It
car.
was Max's, right?
Was it your
Maybe.
car?
That makes
You
sense.
get in fucking cars, you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter who's.
Yeah.
Very
Uh,
concerned about this usually.
but as I was,
We worry about the
Or
important shit.
you're just pretty much like, oh.
So we
we'll
leave
just
without
get out
Sonya,
and
like,
you're fine.
doesn't
Yeah.
that? You're just like, what?
yeah, no,
Mhm.
that's
It's important for the
takes care of
continuity that the
I'm
right cars are
listless.
here.
there's nothing of use
I
or
wonder if I
no one of
pick up on
importance at the house other than its emotional significance.
Also,
And
I think that I don't know what sandwiches are anymore because he's just holding alcohol.
Yes,
saying
yes.
sandwiches.
That's not anything else. So.
No, there are actual
Oh, okay.
sandwiches.
Yeah, there's actual
Let's
PB
talk
and
about the
J.
house. Let's talk about Sonya.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonia?
Yeah.
Just
You're just like, okay. is
The
everything
bourbon
safe?
was just part of the prep.
I mean,
Well, he's the one
Got
who
it.
should know, and he says to leave him. So
yeah.
But everyone communes differently, so he doesn't know how we can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am concerned that that's supposedly his charge, but if he's not getting a signal, he's got no bars, then I guess
Well,
that's
look,
whatever.
the way these things work is that you're where you need to be. So
That's why I'm like trusting it. So yeah, Yes.
Yeah.
Unless I have a hunch.
He'll figure this out.
Okay.
I can still carry him.
We can do this.
No, we'll wave him.
So you all get into the car.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you start to drive away, Max starts feeling like he's being pulled backwards and almost like something's crushing down on his chest the farther he gets away from Sonya.
Oh.
No.
Brave.
We gotta go
That's
back.
not good. That's not good.
What
Turn
is
around, Donnie.
Yeah. What the
The tension alleviates when you get closer.
what?
Fuck, it has never happened before.
I'm sure that's what you tell all the knights. What?
Well, yeah, I know.
Wow.
I don't usually perform like this.
Alistair, who has also come along with you, goes, "Is there a problem?"
Nobody else felt that?
No.
Nope.
Well, I think I gotta stay here.
Or we bring Sonya.
What were we being Sonya? I'm suddenly just like
Fucking
excited.
All right.
Well, okay, so either you stay here, or we all stay here, or we experiment and try and take Sonya.
Well, there was emergency with that.
Well, the banjo didn't. Banjo was not specific. Arvel,
Wing.
is it serious?
Wing.
So it's-
slurred.
Yeah.
So it's not like life or death.
But
Ping.
it's not something we should ignore either.
Ping.
Okay. So
Yeah, well, we got a spot for him. Let's go. Let's try and wrestle him in the car.
It's
Wrestle
either
the
that,
man.
or if we don't need to be there right this second, I will go and try to rouse him.
Okay, plan A, plan B.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work,
Fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I don't know how to
just
do
touch
this.
his sword a little.
Just
You
close the
have to
door.
just do your loyalty thing. Just.
If you
You did it before.
want help, let us know.
Yeah, just shut the door. I don't want people to see this.
Do you want different music?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I just might fuck this up. It
Orville
might be
starts
embarrassing.
playing Let's Get It On.
Thank you,
Orville,
Orville.
that is inappropriate.
But
then he-
very well
And
timed.
then he kind of laughs in a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
chuckle.
He's noodling.
Not my choice of mood music, but good pick. We'll chat.
Some Barry White in there.
Mary White. Yeah, that's right. Marvin Gaye.
Mhm.
I
Keyword
Very-
gay.
I
So
go.
anyway, you get back into Sonya. You get back into the same room.
Oh my!
Do it on purpose.
I don't
Max.
know.
Back into suggesting there was a previous entry.
Lisa revealed a lot of background.
Oh
right now in
Ooh.
one sentence.
I mean, it
There's
was
a lot to
it was
unpack.
suggested.
That was overt.
I mean,
There's
their
a
ship
lot
name
to
is
unpack.
Maxonia, so you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Max Sonya, I like that.
Yeah, it even sounds good.
Right back at you.
Of course it does. Has to sound good.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so you get back into the room with Sonya.
Sonyax just sounds like you're not into it.
It could just be sax.
And also,
Sax.
Hot sax.
Yeah.
yeah, it sounded like a Pokemon.
Sack.
A Sonyax.
Yeah.
No, Sonya. Use
That's right.
awkward sword. It was not effective.
Sax
He has,
evolves
like,
into
and then
Sonyax.
a bottle
of
evolves
Maniac.
into-
for some reason.
Yeah.
Awkward sword is never effective. I would know. It doesn't work against anything.
Oh.
Alright, so you get into the room with Sonya.
I'm still asleep.
He's
Slumped over.
still slumped over the way you left him.
God damn it. I'm out of my depth. I go sit back down and then put the sword in my lap and I just go back to meditating like earlier. Except this time
So this time I'm not chain smoking.
I'm trying I ran out. I'm actually making an attempt to reach him.
Okay.
And I don't know how that works.
So give me a. What am I looking for? Give me a
Seduction.
You're asking the
charisma.
wrong guy.
Charisma plus conviction.
Okay.
The party's willing. You
Would
don't get a high roll.
resolute work for that?
Yes. Give me
Yeah.
a difficulty 6.
Dedicated.
We actually had to see if there was a
Difficulty
seduction
6.
stat.
Yes.
I know. I think that's rapport.
It's
Yeah,
rapport.
yeah.
I'm
Charisma
garbage
rapport.
at that either way.
I got that good rapport.
Mm-hmm.
6, you said?
Yeah, I don't have any. Whatever.
No. It's manipulation plus fist.
4.
So you
I mean,
go
I can
into that
definitely do
same
that.
sort of foggy realm that
Right.
you meet with Fidelicius.
You date me.
But it is not Fidelicius who stands in front of you. In fact, this is a old, wizened man in an old, like, Confederate uniform and a black eye and, like, 3 missing front teeth.
Oh, well.
It's my grandparents.
That's new.
Papa?
Papa?
That's new.
Or Peepaw?
Who
Pappy.
do I have the pleasure to?
Who do I look like, idiot?
If I knew, sir, I wouldn't ask.
He gives you a. Well, if your Irish singing sword looks like an Irishman.
Got it. Just making sure.
He seems honorary.
No.
No. Okay, I wasn't even sure that was going to work.
I like how all the swords are certainly. I can't
Is
imagine what MR is like.
something wrong with your wielder, sir?
Yeah. Lots of things.
Whoa.
Damn it. Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. Do you know how to pop out that person from a box?
Which person are we referring to?
He gives you another one of these. I don't have to spell it for you. He whistles out a gap in his front teeth.
Well, it's complicated. We have an in potentially to pull that person out. Is that what's holding him back?
Esperacchus sort of like sits back and he rocks a little bit, so it's almost like he's in a rocking chair. And he goes,
I find it interesting that the Sword of Hope looks like a Confederate soldier.
right?
It's a cavalry saber.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to think that this is probably Max's way of seeing this
Or
stuff.
perceiving it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what Sonya thinks it looks like.
Tsar Nicholas.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fucking cavalry. Yeah, no, that's probably good.
Nice.
Oh,
This
the
is
beard.
just Max's interpretation of that time period.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He is from the south.
Fuckers. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he goes, well, he's all torn up in shreds about that. And he's not sleeping much.
God damn it.
And then there's that weird old lady with that bird. Why?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
should kill her.
That's right. It always
We
goes
should
back.
kill the bird.
It always goes back to sandwiches.
No, I think the
What's
bird's
the
too
deal with
powerful.
her?
Old lady?
Yeah.
I mean, she's just an old lady.
No such thing.
So
Jeff was the architect.
what is affecting him about that lady? Is he?
I don't think it's the old lady. I think it's that bird.
Damn it.
Told you.
It is a weird
I knew
bird.
that bird was fucking wrong.
All birds should be suspects, son.
Well, yeah, no, you don't got to tell me twice.
Especially ones that can talk back at you.
Yeah, no, that bird is weird. Do we have any sort of idea what that bird is?
I think he's just.
It's not a bird.
I think it's a bias.
Man,
Ooh, is it an imp?
damn it.
I need to shut up
I
because
need
I'm
more
not there.
space on this fucking board. Okay. Well, here's the situation, and I know you can probably feel some of this. The Denarian that Sonya is watching is stirring,
Yeah,
but he's not moving.
I can feel it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I try to go in his stead, but it's not really letting me. I think he's got to do this.
There's something in his pocket.
You're gonna ask me to.
Yeah! Don't be weird about it, son. Stick your hand in his pants.
Orville sings "Let's Do It for Our Country."
No, he starts playing that like, I'm proud to be an American.
Sir, I don't know what it says about me that weird old men keep telling me to do things. Probably something with my dad.
She broke herself.
That made me a little sad.
Okay, I'm sorry. He does not say that.
Oh.
No, he does tell you there's something in his pocket, though.
It's a perfect line. I don't know what's
Alright.
wrong with that line. That's a
I
perfect
will.
line.
Are you telling? And then you ask him, "Are you telling me to reach into his pocket?"
Yes.
Okay. He's got a pocket in his shirt, boy. Where's your head?
Concerned
Well,
with his.
I'm wondering if that's something that I should take from him. Where is your head?
I don't really have one. I have a hilt.
Yeah, that's right. It's on my head.
So
What the
does
fuck
he.
is with my head?
I'm mad at his sword.
This is your space.
Yes.
Oh, he's a power sword.
All right,
Make him
I'll
look-
go.
should
I'll
make
go.
him look like Axl Rose or Slash.
I'm not in control of this shit.
I mean, you are though.
I am, but I'm really not.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It's all about something with your dad.
Yeah, there's something going on.
All right,
here.
we'll figure out what it is because I can't talk to him unless it's gone. And then he reaches out and like pushes your head, and you
No.
fall out of the space, and like everyone watches you like arc back, like you just got like uppercut, and you land on your back
Well, that's unusual.
and
I
like
don't
pop
think we're
back into
watching,
the
though.
day.
She just said that everyone sees it happen.
Well, because you all go in with him, don't you?
I
No,
did-
he
Never
closed
went
the
in
door.
with him.
He closed the door on us.
I was.
Okay. Well, you
he
hear
needed-
him-
He needed alone time.
You hear him lift off the ground, and then
We hear a big thud.
his body connecting with the ground, and
Okay.
I'm
when
just
we
like,
hear the-
Max?
yeah, when we hear the
Should we be
thud,
worried?
door. Yeah, no. As soon as we hear a thud, door.
I just come to seed position.
What happened?
So I talk.
I'm looking for scorch marks.
I talk with his sword. Just give me 1 second, and I go in his
You've ruined the upholstery, Mama.
breast
Kill me.
pocket, and I fish for whatever's in there.
Whoa! What are you
Just-
looking for?
Just
No, wait.
give me a second.
Don't touch anything. Peek.
All right.
Trust.
Look in there.
Trust anything.
you peek into his breast pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a white handkerchief, and it is wrapped around something.
Are there scorch marks anywhere? Okay.
So
What do we
the
need to
exact
do?
words were, "This thing needs to come out. The sword can't reach him until it's there. It's gone from him."
That's a coin.
Probably.
No, like, what else can block a sword? Either one of those crap swords that got Lou Bega.
That's right.
Why would we have one?
The nation still mourns.
He obviously doesn't have that. He doesn't have a sword like that. The only other thing is a coin. So, why does he have the coin?
Yeah.
Because he was one of the carriers. Maybe he got it somehow, or it's still the same one.
Or
Well,
it's
think about
something to
this.
do
We're
with
we're supposed to take him
Vega.
away, and you know, I don't know where they're supposed to go, but
You guys are supposed to surrender them to the church, and then they get lost again and back into the, which is a dumb system, but that's the system.
I didn't make it.
Well, where could we put it if we were thinking about where to put it?
Anywhere near here.
Well, we don't even know if that's what it is. It's still in his damn pocket because you won't let us look at it.
Go get some tongs or
Well,
something.
we need to take this thing out.
Do it.
I'm not sure she'd be the one to touch it.
Should we just draw a circle
Alistair
around?
pops up. Would you like me to check to see what it is without touching it?
Yes.
Sounds like a thing.
Doing how so?
I mean, I can just look at it with a rune.
Oh, really?
That's what runes are for.
Neat. Please, yes.
Cool. So, Alistair starts to like try to pick up Sonia, and he like kind of, and then he goes,
Do you need help?
"No," and then he closes his eyes, and
It
you
might be
feel
less energy to. Okay.
you feel a burst of cold like pop out from him,
Ah,
and then he pulls him into the center and draws a frosted circle around him.
Is this a fucking thing, like rite of passage now? Like figuring out who the fuck can lift Sonya? Like, what is this thing?
Sorry,
He's a
I'm
great
still
man.
the queen
I
of,
won't-
of lifting Sonya, though.
Yeah, but, you know, I get that.
Don't
Everybody's
worry.
just trying to lift him just to see
I'm
if
not
this is
trying
good.
to. I already know I can't.
When the circle is drawn,
there are a few of us who are like, don't
Sonya
care.
slumps back onto the wall of the circle, and then Alistair starts writing his runes on the walls of the circle. I wonder who was writing on the walls of your circle.
No one cares.
All right.
And then, as he finishes writing the last rune, he puts his hand to it, and it's almost like an X-ray machine of Sonya.
Uh-huh.
But not like that.
No.
Also,
And so
Everyone's
he
on the
crouches down and sort of like peering around. He goes,
See any silver in there?
well, it is round,
Uh-huh.
but it doesn't have a glyph.
Would they have a glyph?
All coins have glyphs.
Really?
Yeah, that's where the angel lives.
Oh, yeah, I guess because it's got its name on it, and that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
so is it empty?
So it's not a coin. Or, well,
I mean, it's round, but there's no glyph.
uh,
Glyph.
is it metal? Like, is it coinish?
Size?
He reaches through it, and you almost see the wall like bend over his hand like a latex glove, and he like, yeah, it's metal, and then
Maybe it's a pocket watch.
Well, if there's no angel in it, then I guess...
Let's take it out.
All right.
okay,
Oh,
and then he smudges the frost, and then Sonya flops down.
Ugh.
also, we need to take this coin out and we need to talk because we need to break Lou Bega out.
Like, first?
Wait, Lubeg is number 1 now?
Well,
Mama?
'Cause we can-
it's affecting him.
Kita's very
Real bad.
confused by who Vega is.
I'm pretty sure I had some sort of mental
She doesn't
issue
even
at this
hear
point.
when we say
I'm
Lube
just like,
anymore.
My
She's
friends
tuned
aren't
out.
around. My
Yeah.
shit's gone.
I don't even know what
Everybody's talking
sandwiches
about
are.
Lou Bega.
I don't know what sandwiches are
I'm like
yet.
Googling Lou Bega.
Yeah.
Does this mean
Like, it's
something?
who I think it is, right?
It's like Lou Bega isn't dead. He's not in jail either. What the fuck?
In fact, he's living a very quiet life
Is
in
he a
Miami.
Is he a wizard? Is he a vampire? Is he the third
Why
knight?
do they care
What?
so much
No,
about Lube
so-
Vega?
Maybe he's
This-
got a coin.
This thing is just eating at him.
Well, all right. Let's
I think-
find out what it is.
I'll do it.
Here, let's play Lift Sonya and take him outside. So
Okay.
whatever it is not in my house.
Sure.
Please, thank you.
You can do it.
She
He's-
wins.
Yeah.
You need to play.
But,
anything.
yeah, grab
Can I
that.
grab him?
You won the game.
that,
Congratulations.
Rusty.
Bring him on the
You-
front
You
lawn.
already know you can do this, so you pick him on up like a little princess.
It's Kiersey.
I get the sword.
It's
too?
Kiersey.
Or do I
Kiersey.
need
He's
Yes,
actually
honey.
holding on to
Okay.
stuff. Like
Nice.
he's been limp everywhere else, but he's got a good grip on that sword.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let him do that.
Right.
So
That's
you
right.
take him outside into the clearing or on the porch or
Back porch.
back porch, and you set him down. Who does the deed?
I volunteered. I'll do it.
You do volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, I volunteer as tribute.
Don't touch him.
Will May?
I stay close by.
Yeah, Willamay reaches in and pulls out the handkerchief It is a stark white handkerchief, but where the red cross is embroidered on the corner, the cross is torn.
As in the threading is torn apart, or this is an intentional
Like somebody ripped
embroidering.
Somebody ripped
If
it.
this is the handkerchief,
Oh, it's been ripped through.
it's like that, cutting the cross diagonally.
Here, diagonally.
That's.
Pretty sneaky.
I mean, that's
sis.
intentional.
Well, what's in the handkerchief, though?
As you open the handkerchief, you find a coin, but it is indeed not silver, and it does not have a glyph. It is actually a old Confederate silver dollar.
What?
Why does your black boyfriend have Confederate money?
Yeah, your black Russian boyfriend.
It's not my boyfriend.
Like, is that really what it is?
It's not like I like you
Can
anyway.
you like do
black
your
guy.
sight thing or whatever?
This is weird because the sword clearly said it's interfering with their bond. I mean, I get it. This is dirty money, but outside of that,
Yeah. I mean, it
do I
doesn't.
feel anything from this now that it's out in the
Do I
open?
get
When you-
analytical?
Yes,
Like a lore check.
yes.
Okay.
When you actually lay eyes upon it, you feel disgusted, and not for the reason you think.
Yeah.
You feel like, that fucker.
Oh Jesus!
Like,
What's my
ugh.
difficulty?
Does
Um,
Willamette feel anything since she's holding it?
Nope.
No.
Oh, this is real bad. Ugh.
Yeah.
Seems perfectly I mean, not normal and but
Um,
No,
Yeah.
but I definitely feel something.
Since this is like a Night of a Cross thing,
Oh,
and
okay,
it's
yeah.
kind of out of your jurisdiction, but
Oh, okay.
you have ideas and feelings. Difficulty 8.
Okay.
Max doesn't have a lot of knowledge on that,
Mhm.
but can I still attempt to
Yeah.
divine? What would I roll for that?
Give me a perception plus conviction.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Is resolute apply to this one?
Yes.
All right.
3.
Difficulty.
3 1.
For you, 6.
Okay.
What do I know about cursed Confederate currency?
That thing is full of hate.
Oh.
as it would be.
Oh. Where do you get the haterade?
Don't look at out.
Sorry, no.
7.
This is
7.
something that was made with hateful intention, and everything about it is completely planted. There is no way that Sonya would have agreed to this or found it on his own. This is something that is used specifically to block the connection between your sword and yourself.
And
Oh,
this
my-
was planted on him.
By who?
Somebody sabotaged him. Max looks like
Yeah.
blemished a little bit and just like a little bit like phased, like he's just focused on this point.
Orville around?
Orville.
This is a hateful thing.
He kind of plinks on over. He floats.
Does this have
Yeah.
anything to do with what you were
Preacher
sensing?
man?
Ping!
So the preacher did it.
Ping!
So-
Ping!
But someone who knows the preacher?
Ping!
How would Sonya have gotten all the way
Because
here?
he's been with us for,
The day.
yeah.
They could have
How
showed up
long
with it.
has he
Yeah.
gotten that with him?
Yes,
Yeah. I don't know why I'm still-
We thought we knew why.
It's
I
not
got-
real.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I
We're-
take it and I
we're
wrap it
emoting.
in the
Acting.
in the cloth.
Acting.
And
But you do know, because the cross is cut, that the cloth does not do what it's supposed to be doing.
Ah!
So the preacher didn't
I'll
give
give
it
you that.
to him,
I got
but
one of
somebody.
Yes.
Here, use mine.
nice. All right. And I just sort of like I just
Here.
take the one and I just kind of sandwich.
Go from one
And
thing
I
to
take off the,
another.
and I'm like,
over
do you,
and over
do you
and
sew
over
by any
again.
chance?
I
I just got this. I don't sew. No.
That might actually work.
Will May sews.
If you could touch that up, that might actually be.
I can try.
Yeah.
And then I wrap that up, and I'm like,
The moment it's wrapped in a proper handkerchief,
yeah.
like you don't feel the hate so much no more. And it's like, there's a cool breeze flowing through now.
Of course, it'd be a fucking Confederate coin. Though.
In the den.
God damn it!
In the den, in the
And
hutch on the left,
Sonia begins to
there's a
stir.
tin. It
Oh,
looks
good.
like a cookie tin,
Okay.
but it's got
Oh,
a
I
bunch
know.
of
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
cool.
Now he just looks like he's in a fitful sleep.
Okay. That's good.
Well, wake his ass up.
Well, give him a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
fair
other
enough.
thing is we gotta fix the situation with. God damn it! I'm tired of
With Lou Bega.
Yes.
Okay, we can do that right now if we
We
want.
gotta break Lou Bega out.
Do we want to do that now?
If we can bargain with a permanent break, that's what we should, because we're kind of fucking our buddy over.
Yeah, no, okay, I'm good with that. Do we want to do that right now?
Let's do this. Let's do
Okay,
this.
go.
All right, so I put the coin like on the railing, or I put the wrapped coin on the railing, and Willamay's at it, stitching that thing up. Cool. All right, and I say, "Hey Al,
She re-embroiders the cross for it.
Oh, what's that?
Meanwhile, well, you set this
I
up.
just happen to have Holy Crusader red in my pocket.
I actually
I mean, it's
go.
in this tin.
I don't know
It's a
what's in
tin
there.
of magic sewing kits. I don't know.
Max actually goes to Kita and just is like, "I'm so sorry." Where
What? Why?
it was great working with you
because we're just really weird.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. but I
saying
knew that.
weird things and
Very concerned about Lou Bega. I don't know why.
it's cool. It's
yeah,
cool.
I know
We're
nobody's
fine.
been concerned with Lou Bega since like '98. I know it's weird.
Hey, Al.
you know.
Is he behind all of this? Or something? Like,
Go ahead and
No.
call your boss.
He's,
We
he's
have a
totally
favor to
Nicky
ask.
D. He didn't know.
Okay, so he kind of.
He's
Can I
not.
do something first?
Sure. Like
'Cause I'm not going to be able to do this again unless she decides to let me.
right.
So he actually goes and hugs Talia.
Aww.
And then he pulls back and he goes, "We'll talk again someday, I'm sure." And then he turns around.
Add that to the list.
Ah,
That was on her list the whole fucking time.
I
yeah, it
know.
was, but
Sorry, Talia.
it's always on the list. It's the priority that shifts. That's why we
Yeah,
have
true.
slats.
The list, yeah, the list
That's
has
why
never
there's
lost
slats.
any.
Yes,
now we
it's
low key
We've
have
never
Satan
been able
on
to
there.
actually take
Yeah.
one off. They just
Satan, Nicodemus, Alistair.
Satan's taped at the top.
Lou
We're
Bega.
never gonna get higher than Satan.
No, but the order in which we're dealing with it
That's right.
is
That's right.
Oh,
I still have never gotten a
back is what,
response from the
6?
pit.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're always dealing with Satan, Donnie. Always.
you know, I thought I what you know, it's
but Sonny doesn't believe in
you'll
Satan.
make a religious man out of me.
So,
Max is you know.
Alistair
believes in
turns
the power of
around
friendship.
and he calls Winter, and Summer appears out of a frigid blast.
As right before she like appears, I'm like, you should pick another indicator for how wintry you are. The frosted tip things.
I can't control that.
Oh, that's I'd even dye it really.
I'm pretty sure the rest of it will turn white eventually.
I mean, yeah, but
I think that's kind
I'm
of
also-
sexy.
Well, thank
The
you.
white
but I'm
tips?
also not a big leather jacket kind of guy. In fact, I feel really creaky.
maybe we should
She
get
just
like
makes
You'll
you
just be a
work.
silver
you should get,
fox.
like, a
It'll be
robe.
fine.
or like a cloak. Yeah,
Although
that's what I'm
foxes
talking
eat
about.
us.
I've ever eaten.
But when Summer is in
Would you
his,
find
Even
it-
I didn't.
when
you ate
she
more than you
appears,
need. I'm saving mine
he
for
sort
later.
of goes and stands beside her
And
and
you
takes his position as the
you
knight.
can cowl it, and you be like, I'm sitting like that, just like that. Okay, hi.
Oh, we need to send a message out to Harlow too. Before
Oh,
things
well-
get weird.
No, I've got it.
I thought you needed a week.
Well,
Things have changed.
priorities
The
have shifted,
plans have
and we are ready
changed.
to ask for the favor.
I've seen a glimpse, and it's bad juju, so we gotta fix this now.
Please inquire with August. I was debating whether or not to say brother, but yeah, I'll go with August. Please inquire with August to release his most recently returned hound.
He will not release a hound without a replacement, which is how they perceive this mess.
Do the hounds
It
have to
does-
be human?
I'm like, is it the? Does it? Or I'm like,
Can we give him Garrett?
does it have to be?
Yeah, but
hound?
then he'll live forever.
Oh, that's
Fuck
fair.
that guy.
It's like, is it hound for hound? Because we kind of have one right now.
Wait, we do?
Oh, that's me.
That's messed up. I can't do that.
What?
You mean Elf?
That's the fate. They agreed to it.
Yeah, but I
But
can't
then
do
wouldn't
that.
she get out every?
Yeah,
Like, wouldn't they?
then we'll have to.
Because it'll be
It'll be
releases every.
No, it just goes back to its timeline. It's fine.
Don't know
Does
if
it
works
though?
that
Do
way.
we know that?
Hey, the less I know, the less
Now you have to
likely I
make
can be
the
executed.
character.
So
Zero.
Slightly different. Just slightly. One who thinks she's having a mental episode.
Poor gold-eyed Kita.
I
Losing her fucking mind.
Yeah,
I
if we put her
get
in like
like,
asylum, we got Autumn out of.
Well, green-eyed Kita is like,
We need to fix this shit.
so no, yeah, I stiffen a little and I say, lady, is it that the request I've asked cannot be performed?
there's a silence that descends. I said that I would help convince him to assist you, but I cannot convince him to do something of which he is resistant to do. One cannot play chess with a missing pawn, and especially not with a missing knight.
Can we still at least do the other thing, or we just have the? We just called the hunt early.
No, that won't fix this.
Oh, we gotta get her out, or else Sonya's broken forever.
I don't.
Well, they gotta both be out. If nothing else, I'll do it.
Do
No.
what? You're gonna put
Take
yourself
the
in
place.
there?
No,
No.
because then we've got two idiots locked up for her.
Mm-hmm. I'm really not okay with that.
Agreed.
Wow.
The thick silence.
We're out of
Yes.
ideas.
Yes.
Do you need more time?
Thank you, my lady. My apologies for the misunderstanding. Your
My
patience is appreciated.
My week allowance still holds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she bows out, and Alistair relaxes again. Well, that was premature. All right.
What a crock of bullshit.
Yeah, fairies are kind of a crock of. Sorry, I say to Talia.
Well, she's not a fairy. yet,
Well,
as far
sorry,
as-
Toot.
Oh yes, sorry to toot. Yeah.
We are a complicated people.
Indeed.
That's one way to say it. Well,
Chess against who?
who knows?
Who are they playing chess against? Themselves?
The hunted.
Who? Do I have any inclination of what this game entails?
Well, you know what the hunt entails.
Yes, but that's not a game.
Exactly. It is a game.
It's not chess.
No.
And although these are his hounds, that doesn't.
But other people have hounds. These are his hounds. So the less hounds he has, the less chance it is for him to win.
Okay. So each sect of the hunt has their set of
Pieces.
and so this game is whomever can claim their prize first,
Yes.
that sort of thing.
Because
Okay.
who claims the prize gets the power.
For the cycle that year, or for that cycle.
And since he is a nomad and fairy,
Mm-hmm. He needs every piece he can get. So yeah, I shared this with the group.
That's what I have.
I wonder if we can ask her to find a suitable replacement.
who?
The winter
Mhm.
or summer.
The winter summer.
Would
I
that
feel like
count?
there's never going to be a suitable.
We don't
replacement.
want. I wouldn't want her to find it anyway because
Because-
then she'll find someone we care about.
It's true.
Like,
Yeah,
we're basically
it's
going to
true.
put restrict somebody's freedom no matter what we do.
Yeah,
Well, we
which
can
is
go.
not what I'm about.
We can't go about this shitty. It has to be somebody who wants to be there.
Yeah, and who would want that?
Yeah. And if we offer it up, the big guy is just gonna step back in. We're gonna be right back where we started. Because he'll do it.
I'm really
He's
tempted just to say, "Fuck all this" and start revealing things to everybody and just seeing what blows up. But
Neat.
yeah, but that's how you end up with negative a tower,
yeah,
to
that's
extend a previous metaphor.
And it's okay. She went,
Aw.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, trust me. Yeah, you're not the only one who would be upset with a disappeared tower. I really just want to tear the whole thing apart.
What,
Yeah,
hunt?
no, I'm
The
Or
sanctuary,
The sanctuary?
because it's tied to it.
To the hunt?
Yes.
Mhm.
Free ourselves
So-
of the bond. Free them of the bond, but
but you weren't tied to the hunt.
no.
Yeah.
But I'm still
I
associated
mean, we kind
with
of
this
are
by extension.
by
yeah.
extension of Blue Beta.
Which was my
Yeah.
my greatest fear as soon as it became apparent.
How long until the hounds are released now?
Week,
It's
A
a
week.
week, yeah.
and we need to head up to Morgan Hill to deal with this preacher.
Mhm.
But we've fixed the block, so we can at least go do that. Yeah.
Yes.
We have a temporary solution in the week,
All right.
which
How's that-
gives us some time to try to ground this.
How's that handkerchief look? Oh, that's lovely,
Good as new.
Max.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
There you go.
I take the coin with the napkin around it, and if no one objects, I tuck it back in Sonia's pocket. Does he seem to stir or breathe deeper or heavier or anything, or is it just
It doesn't really seem to affect him.
okay? So he's good.
I very gently try to rouse him from his sleep.
After a couple shakes, he finally like, ugh. I have a headache.
Yeah.
I think I get him a glass of vodka.
I was going to be like, in the sandwich?
I set it down next to him. I go, sandwich.
Are you
Sweet
feeling
sandwich.
okay?
Hey, Sonia, you happen to know how that got in your pocket?
He reaches up and touches his pocket.
Don't open it.
He opens his mouth a couple times, and then he says, "No."
It was the bird.
That's what I
Hey,
think.
Kita,
Hmm.
tell us what you get off this handkerchief. The one that was torn, that was in his pocket. That
Yeah,
was holding the
thanks.
coin.
We're going to have her touch things.
That's right.
Yes.
If it's that fucking bird, we're going bird hunting right now. We're
Well,
gonna
that
hunt
was
something.
on the list since the sword
Yes.
mentioned it. I'm like, well, we gotta kill the bird now. That's the final boss. Put him on the slap board.
Yes.
The
Satan bird.
I'm just gonna give this to you because it's Sonya.
Okay.
You pick up the handkerchief and you're sort of like, ugh. You get the feeling of the hate from the coin.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sorry.
this Kita gets a lot of hate, unfortunately.
No, I'll love, man. I love this Kita.
Yeah.
I want to keep this one, but
Wait, the coin hates Kita?
Well,
No,
she
the
feels the
coin
hate from
is
the
hate.
coin. On the handkerchief. And you feel you can see a creature. It does indeed have feathers, but it is not the bird creature that everyone speaks of, because you don't know the bird.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, there's a weird feathered creature. It has no beak.
Son of a
and
bitch.
Clawed hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it put the coin
The sword
wrapped
mentioned
in the
that too.
handkerchief that it took from him
That fucking bird with the old
and
lady.
put it in his pocket.
bird has a beak.
Yeah,
And it
when it's
doesn't
in
have
its
hands.
bird.
Yeah, but it
form.
also said it's not really a bird.
True.
So,
Um,
I mean, we all see it as a bird, but also it fucking talks. That shit's bad juju, man.
See?
does that sound about right, or do I have other theories
Of what? That it's not really a bird, or
that this is plausible? That this bird is actually a like a homunculus or a shapeshifter imp?
yes.
Might be a reverend spy staying with Sonya,
Jeez, wouldn't he have noticed a thing like that
We
creeping up on
tried to
him?
warn
unless it's
I mean, I
specifically
didn't,
built
but
to
Oldie did.
blindside
that
him.
bird going
I
on the
mean,
mail. It's kind of weird.
It had the thing that blocked him
It's
when
the
it.
pet of that nice old lady, and he's a big old fucking teddy bear.
Wait, the bird is really.
There is
So-
a string hanging down. From,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and it, like right on your
I
forehead.
know. I've been staring
like-
at it all night too.
At first, I thought it was just a stray hair. And
Yeah,
then-
so did I.
but
And
every
then I was
time he
like, it
fixes
looks
his
too
hat,
thick
I'm like, no, it's
though.
still there.
I go, any idea where the coin came from, Sonya?
Mm-mm.
No idea.
That blocked the connection with your sword.
And he just he looks hurt. Like, is that what happened? And he
The
picks,
banjo says it's someone that knows the preacher gave it to you.
he picks up Esperachius and sort of runs the flat of his hand along the flat of the blade. And he's kind of like, all this time he's been trying to tell me. And I did not hear it.
I think I know, or I can assist with disposing of the coin if you like.
I know how to dispose of the coin.
Figured, but
Now that I know it is here.
so
When he says coin, you definitely hear like 3 sheets of disgust
wait, yeah.
on the word
Um,
coin.
So it seems the bird is
The bird is a lie.
a servant and may have been involved.
Oh no, that nice lady.
Yeah. Let's go, shall we?
Yes. Yes.
So we are going to go
So-
bird hunting.
You're-
But this Kita doesn't understand what you're talking about.
Where I just
So, Kita,
assume that I just don't know.
Oh yeah, no.
Anything anymore.
Yeah. If she looks bewildered at that, we're like, he's staying in a house across from the church with this old lady.
No,
She
we
has a
didn't have a
creepy ass bird. We snuck in there at some point. I don't say like we. I'm just like
Yeah.
we. And the creepy ass bird had hidden all of their mail in the attic. And
Yeah.
apparently, this creepy ass bird is a creepy ass demon imp.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have chicken nuggets later.
I ain't eating that.
What kind of was it? Was it a parrot? What kind of
Like
bird
a
was
cockatiel
it?
or-
It was a parrot,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is what I believe is to be the demonest of demon birds.
Yeah, this is GM.
Bias. Bias.
Evil,
Yeah.
evil NPC GM NPC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We should have known the second she put in a bird that.
It was gonna be.
Yeah.
something.
You guys were pretty suspicious of the bird for a long time.
Mhm.
And you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's just
See,
This is my bird.
and when
I
we
was
trust
like,
her instincts, we should follow them. But no, we're like, no, that's dumb. It's fine.
It's like, oh no, she just doesn't like birds.
Yeah,
It's
no.
fine.
The door's just weird. There's no ghost. We'll ignore it for a year.
That's right. This time, Juju, we're not equipped to deal with
Yeah,
this.
right? Yeah. Except we're a knight and a full-fledged wizard and
Whatever.
all the other things.
Well, one juju we were told not to.
One juju?
One juju is not to be touched right now. But
That's right. That's right.
Oh, we're gonna touch plenty of juju.
Oh, we're gonna
We're gonna get up in that juju.
Touching
Alright.
all the jujus.
So yeah, so we pile into the fun wagons again and head back up the coast.
there you go.
And I head straight for the church because that's where we know Father O'Brien or Pastor Brian
Pastor.
McCormick.
No,
No, he was.
he's from the Filipino church.
Yeah, it was like he's Filipino.
Oh, Martinez
Pastor
then.
Jonas.
Oh.
He's not a Filipino.
What? How do you?
I was like, he was all white.
we don't
They're
even know. We don't know what's
Presbyterian or
going on
something,
at
right?
all right now.
Yeah,
We
they're
have head
Presbyterian.
canon.
They're not full Catholic. They're not full blown Catholic.
Because it's not a. Oh, that's right. Because it's not a Catholic
It's a
church.
Presbyterian
it's
church.
a Presbyterian church.
He's
It's our
Pastor
head
Jonas.
Pastor Jonas, not even
Pastor-
Father.
No, he's
No.
Pastor Jonas.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a Filipino.
Yeah.
New church, new setting. In
No, it's
season
fine.
2, it changed up. They don't explain it. It just
The old
is
actor asked for too much money.
That's
so
all right.
it's the new one now.
So we got a Filipino.
We got somebody that doesn't remotely look like this
That's
guy.
right.
He has a new backstory now. Get with it.
They explain it in the
Suspend
books,
disbelief.
but they don't really talk about it in the show. It just happens. So we get to the church.
Giant letters.
Jonas.
No,
Get the dumpster, Mitch.
Get in the dumpster, Mitch.
Oh,
is in
God.
like
We
giant
need to murder him.
3-line.
You know
capitals.
Mitch is a fucking.
I was trying to look back and see if
Who else we should murder?
if I had written down that his name was Pastor Jonas, but I can barely read my own writing. It's giving me a
It's
headache.
probably
Well,
somewhere.
that was where we lived for a while, so I don't think any of us thought to write it down.
Yeah,
'cause
probably.
That's the guy we live
It
No,
with.
was
I
like,
wrote
this
it
is our
down.
lives now.
Yeah,
It's
this
just
is how we
in
live
the
now.
books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This guy's a
somewhere
recurring
far in the
character now.
past.
So
He's
we're
a
never
member of
going to
the
have to
party.
remember this again.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
So we roll up to the church.
You roll up to the church. You notice that the tent on the church property is kind of quiet. It's not
I
the
like it.
usual, it's almost like they're just taking 5.
Do we feel the need to vomit?
As soon as we get out of the cars.
I don't like it.
Agreed. I
I
feel
like my
normal.
phone.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
you-
mean anything good.
It's too
Not-
quiet.
Superior Kita,
Yeah.
give me a perception plus conviction.
I'm scoping the house.
Can I perception too?
Yes.
Is it danger?
It could be.
Is the house on fire?
I'll allow it.
Are there demons on the front line?
For Kita, your perception plus conviction, give me a 6. And for danger sense over there, give me a 5.
Ooh. So you still get to reroll the 10, even though it's
I
canceled
took a
out.
5.
Okay.
3?
What was your
Oh,
difficulty?
6. Sorry, I
6.
forgot to add the thing.
Oh yeah, then 3.
Okay. So
Unless one of your specialties. Oh, you
Kiersey,
take specialties. She got
you
specialties.
feel there is a danger, but it is not imminent,
Was
and it is not threatening.
If you have 4
But
dots
you
or
know
more,
it's here.
pick a specialty.
Do I know
because
what shape
Why
this
wouldn't we
danger
steal that
takes?
rule from
Yeah.
White Wolf?
Danger
'Cause it's fun.
shape.
I've
Danger
never played
shapes.
one.
I got that danger shape.
Oh, it's near.
Danger shapes.
It's a coming.
Oh, sorry. Danger
That's
takes
fucking
a
revival.
humanoid shape.
You get like low key
Probably
anxiety from it when you
Godzilla.
wear them, like all the time.
Kita.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Full RP.
3. You are just like something feels slimy in the air
Mhm.
because this is your first time experiencing it,
Mhm.
and you're just sort of like
That's gross.
it's like when you walk through somewhere really humid.
I was about to say it's like humidity.
You know, it's
Mhm.
it's
You're
just
just-
sticky
Ugh.
and uncomfortable, and gross and
Mm-hmm.
nothing you particularly
I don't
care to be
like it.
around. Exactly.
And this is at
No,
the-
sir, I don't
This is
like
at
it.
our old sanctuary. Okay.
Well, yeah, because that was sort of always
Right.
It's
So
a
I
church.
relate that I feel like danger in a human shape. It's not imminent, but it's there.
so. The house isn't on fire.
The house is not on fire.
Does anyone appear to be home?
The lights are out.
Okay.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is.
I think it'd be late
Cresting-
night, early morning.
I would say it was cresting sort of like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, because
At night?
it was
Yeah.
dusk when
Really?
we did the circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was dusk when we made the circle, but we weren't. I don't really think we were actually there for very long.
No.
No.
And then I guess the.
And you hung out and ate a couple sandwiches for an hour, and then you were like,
Okay.
"Let's fuck it." And so, yeah.
All right.
That's
Cool.
it.
And the
Cresting
banjo
around.
started
Yeah. Okay.
topping.
I thought a little more time had passed, but no. Okay. All right. Cool. It's just it's late night. Okay. Cool. All right then. Do we want to do a little breaking and entering then?
Sure.
Might as well.
Are you going into the church or the house?
Yes. The house.
Okay.
The church we're used to. The church Jonas would be like, "Welcome back." But
Yeah.
no, yeah. The
We
house
don't
is
need to
our
break into there.
the house
yeah.
is our target. So
Yeah. Okay. So you go to the house, and Sonia is with you, of course.
oh yeah, what does he think?
Wait, so it was the house that was empty, not the church?
Yes.
Yeah, because the house has the bird,
Yeah.
or did. We'll see.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Sonia actually reaches into his back pocket and produces a key.
Right. Oh no, did he say anything about this on the ride up, or was he just like, "Let's"?
He's sort of like
Sounds good. Let's investigate the bird.
He's been sort of internalizing through the through the ride.
Fair
now
enough.
that he has an open commune again.
At least that wasn't my fault.
Oh.
It kind of was, I'm sure.
She don't know.
Slap. Anyway, hopes and dreams? No.
What a five fingers
So
High five.
I never wrote down her name.
The old lady.
Yeah.
She was just.
It's like
Josie.
Blanche or Doris or
She's just bread woman.
Tabitha.
She was like, "Hey, do you kids want
Phyllis.
sandwiches?" And then she started like going to fucking bake bread, and I was like,
Yeah,
"That is gonna
yeah.
be a fucking involved sandwich session."
We're
gonna
a
start-
very different type of sandwich.
She's gonna go kill a pig in the backyard to make some ham.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe her name is Margot.
I'm gonna
That
take a
sounds
walk
familiar.
real quick. And
If the naming convention consists, I
Yeah.
believe her name is Margot.
is there like different colored dirt in the garden? Like proper dark mulch or
she
like
doesn't have
the rocks?
Yeah, she has rocks, so it's all like the sparkly white stones.
Right, but it's obviously like a bed of it and then the lawn or whatever.
Nope, no lawn, just rock garden.
Just all rock garden.
Mhm.
That works too. I pick up like handfuls of the rocks and I start making a ditch line through that section, and then when I get to the edge, I start putting the rocks and I make a circle around the house.
the whole house.
Yeah.
Like
There's a shit ton of rocks.
through,
All I need
through
is
the,
like
through
2
the
feet.
fence and
Can we
Yeah,
help him
chalk
with that?
in the
That sounds like it would
backyard.
take forever.
I'm like, here's some
Um,
chalk. Make a fucking circle.
so
Mm-hmm.
Donnie puts a couple of you to work to make a circle.
Yep.
Sonia opens the front door and he comes in and he says, Margot,
Because if it flies, I don't want it getting out of the circle.
Margot, are you home? And there is no answer.
Bird eater.
So he steps in and tries to flick on a light, and the light does not work.
It's bad.
It's gonna
And
be like fucking Bathilda Bagshot.
he draws
Oh,
his
fuck.
sword
No
and
way.
holds it in front of him, and the blade of the sword begins to glow in a pretty white light.
You want a little more, or is that good?
Stand with Sonya.
Oops. You want a little more, or is that good? Light.
I think we're fine.
The light of the sword will light.
Sounds good.
The light of hope shall deliver us.
I'm with you. You call the shots.
So he slowly sort of walks through the lower level.
Its nest was in the attic.
Yeah.
That's probably where we should just head on up to.
He looks at you like, ugh. And he goes right
So
upstairs.
we follow along.
You Scooby-Doo that shit
Oh,
up
yeah.
the stairs, and you get to that little trap door in the ceiling. And he goes, "Oh, I hope she's not in there. That
I'm
was
like,
a nice lady.
Me too. I
Listen.
pull
Pat
it
him. I pat him on the shoulder.
Okay.
It's like, well,
She made good bread."
like a band-aid, pulls it.
Yeah. The little stairwell falls down.
Deafening.
Perception plus alertness. Danger says
Yes! So much danger.
Do noises count?
noises count.
Yay!
What is the
what's the difficulty?
Difficulty 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I rolled 9. Like, I have a success on every die here.
I got
Nice.
4.
2.
You hear Jesus.
Rolling for numbers.
He's real.
2.
You hear the word.
2
You start speaking
successes.
in
You're
tongues.
like, damn, that place up there fucking creepy. I know that's exactly where a fucking fucked up creepy thing would live.
At 4.
4. You're like, yeah, that thing's up there.
It's
You
there.
can hear shallow breathing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
2 sets.
Oh.
There are two rhythms.
Yay, she's not dead.
You
Yay,
were-
she's not dead.
You were 9. You were 8.
I was 5.
You were 5.
5,
I
8.
was
They're
9
8 and
and-
9 are
Okay,
over there.
so 8 and 9. You two also hear the shallow breathing, but danger, Will Robinson. One of those is not shallow breathing; it is growling,
That's not breathing, it's soft growling, I guess.
and it's a guttural growl of something that is much larger than a bird.
Shit.
That's fine. Wrestle it. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you hear you both
I
hear.
said,
Oh, no.
can you
Oh,
hear what I was talking about?
it's just snoring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing it this whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put on the mask.
It's all good.
Jaren does that too. He'll go in the bedroom and he'll lie down with his phone and then he'll fall asleep. So it's like the light is on, his phone is like in his hand, and then the mask is just like next to him on the bed. And I have to get up and be like, Jaren, if you're gonna be asleep, put the mask
Put
on.
the
And he
thing
goes,
on so you
"Oh,
sleep right.
okay. I'm like, turn the fucking light off. He's like, okay.
That sounds like me.
It's like, I
Sorry.
hate you.
That's right.
Fall asleep like immediately all the time.
That's right.
Oh, I don't fall asleep immediately. Though.
That's my
He
secret
does.
cap.
Nope,
I'm
that's
always
me.
tired.
Man will be talking to me. I'll have a complete conversation with her, looking her in the eye. She like looks away at something and comes back, and I'm just dead.
Well, I mean, like he was in the military, so it makes sense that he falls asleep really quickly because back in the day it was like you
Yep.
gotta
Yeah.
do the thing.
Yeah.
But it's like no,
Yeah,
as
see
soon
what you
like
can.
I've been using that at work a lot,
I don't
actually.
know
As
That's
soon
my
as-
secret cap. I'm always hungry.
as soon as he
Nice.
fucking decides it's time to go to bed, he lies down, closes his eyes, and he's done.
Yep.
And I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah.
The fucking worst.
Well,
At least an hour.
Oh,
All right.
I'm up for like I'm
All
up
day.
till like 3 a.m.
Every day.
every night, no matter how early I have to get up, because I just like. Anyway, sorry.
Low-key
I just
self-hate.
have to wake
I
up
do
often because I
that.
always pee in the middle of the night.
so I don't want to start combat right now.
No, I don't think so either.
No, but I think
I
we'll
think-
end on
I
this.
think that's a decent cliffhanger, unless you
Yes,
have something else to
I
add
believe
to it.
that's the decentest cliffhanger we've had.
All right. Cool. Good game.
So,
Sonia, we're
Do we
going up the
level?
stairs and we'll bring the wrath of God up there.
Do I get extra strength
Oh, that's
before?
right. We got stuff
Before
last time.
everyone gets 2 points. Kiersey gets an extra point for bench pressing Sonia.
Yes! God damn it. Don't encourage her.
It's not about weight, it's about reps.
Rome gets an extra point for embroidery skills.
Yay!
Tina gets an extra point for not losing her shit, even though she's losing all her shit.
Shit.
Superior Kita. Obviously, the better one.
Donnie gets 2 extra points
Oh no.
For sandwiches.
for dealing with Winter and not being a dick about it.
Wow, you got not being a dick XP.
Well, you know,
Oh my goodness.
catch more flies than honey.
Nobody's 100% a dick.
Right.
No,
Amazing.
no
Oh,
one's
they
not
got my dick
100%.
message.
Amazing.
All right, that's a wrap, everyone.
Say goodnight, Internet.
Good
Good
night.
night.